Do you know the best night I've had in the last 5 years is a night that Zoe and I split a bottle of wine, we made a summer salad, and watched chocolat together?
You mean chocolate?
Chocolat.
Chocolate with Johnny Depp.
Chocolat.
You're not fucking French, Pete. It's...
They say great art is difficult to understand, but easy to enjoy.
Hey, Beavis. It's hard, but it's not like hard.
Yeah.
Good evening, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever, however you all are. Welcome to Toxic Tuesday. And yes, I got this big old homoerotic overlay on. And yes, you cannot see me, though you can see my name at the bottom because my camera chose tonight of all nights that it can't get it up. So I got to figure out if this camera's damaged or if my computer needs a reboot. But that said, you guys don't need to look at me. There's nothing to see here anyway. So it works out, but we got the gentleman here with me as well for tonight's show. But I just want to acknowledge all you humans there in the chat. See Toback hanging out over on Rumble. What's up, dude? And once, of course, for those of you who like to have it both ways, well, you can do that here. The Rumble link to the Rumble side of the stream is right there. So please do check it out. Otherwise, you can be a man who likes his ways exclusively, whether it's YouTube or Rumble. And that said, let's acknowledge those faces here. How's it going, Cosmic Vader, Davina Duckworth, hello, Anthem 21, X Corellian Rogue, hello, and to the lurkers out there. And I know the buys will start piling on in here, but you know, let's bring in some of these dudes like that 70s rock fan. How are you,
Well, sir? I am awesome, my friend. How are you?
Doing pretty good. So what happened before we went live?
So I think you owe our audience something. I think you owe them a rendition of the Floppy Wiener song I heard you singing when you thought your microphone was off.
Okay, so guys, so when the South Park Game of Thrones episodes are going on, they had that wiener, fluffy wiener song going.
And you did it pretty well, I have to say, after you'd been doing something in the bathroom, I believe, in the background.
Oh, I was creating a lemonade stand.
I see. Were you dropping a submersible or two?
No Browns at the Super Bowl. No Browns.
But anyway, that was. It's funny because your microphone on screen was the little microphone thing showed it was muted, but I could hear everything. Very interesting, I have to say. A lot of echo in there.
Yeah. So 70s can now verify and confirm that even when I'm not on camera, off camera, whatever you want to call it, what you see on YouTube is what you get.
You're such a happy chap. You were so happy singing about floppy wieners. Very happy.
It's true. It's really true. Oh man.
Good one.
Toback has a comment. I got my Man Flu sticker care package, and it's got a Nick Weiser sticker in it. Hell yeah,
I should send Toxic some of my stickers. He could put those into.
Yeah,
I have lots of stickers.
I see bodies dropping in. What's up, D-Bud? Jonathan 93 Mega and Deleted Scenes stopping by to say hello. Which thank you for doing, dude.
Hey, Deleted Scenes. Deleted Scenes does some great shows, you know, and I wish I had more time to watch more of them or take part in it. But he does some fantastic shows. Great movies. Talks about great movies.
D-Bud reaching for the sky here says my favorite Brosnan Bond film. Okay, good.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that. So, hi, Mark.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, this is one night that Brian and I are both able to get it up, and Nick can't. So
Nick can't get it up. Not sloppy.
One night I can't get up, and you guys are just like, okay, we got to make up for Nick's, his lack of lack of equipment.
Well, you look like the Invisible Woman right there now, or Invisible Girl, should I say?
Right?
He's race swapped. He's been race swapped.
You're invisible. Oh, now you're. That's kind of cool. Yeah, like.
Is it crazy? I'm like, bro, what?
And I assume
Oh.
you rebooted your computer and did all this stuff.
Oh, I didn't reboot, but I did log. I closed the browser, reopened, but
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm too far in, and
Just
I'm
let
not
it
gonna
go.
pull out now. I'm just gonna do one night.
He
Like
rebooted. He went to the bathroom and dropped a couple of submersibles in there. Sang
Well,
the
you know,
Floppy Wiener song. It didn't make any difference.
You just got to
Oh.
chuck your cookies. Is
You
sometimes
know?
what you have to do on your computer. Just chuck those cookies.
Chuck them, yes. Throw cookies at it.
hi, red shirt.
Hey
Red
there.
Oh, great. Red shirt's here. Awesome.
Did you just say, "Oh, great, red shirt"?
Oh,
No, I meant it like great because I thought I saw
God.
the
Ah, crap. Red shirt's here.
Great
I
to
said, oh,
see
great.
it.
I said, oh, great.
Oh, okay.
This is like
I
in-
didn't say, oh, crap.
It's like
Maybe one of you
inviting
other guys,
Harrison
not about
Ford
red
to
shirt.
the interview.
Oh, too good. I love that shit. But red shirt, how you be doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Nice,
Good.
nice.
Yep.
I like it. I'm happy to have you here, sir, because we won't have you next week for when we talk GoldenEye. So we
That's true.
gotta get as much of you in this show as possible because there's gonna be a whole lot of girth missing next week.
It's going to be the full Monty, this show.
Oh yes, good. There's nothing more in life I want than the full Monty. So, all right. Well, Mark,
Yeah, you want me to get it up?
I am
Oh, I got the
invincible.
wrong-
there's
I got
nothing
the
I
wrong
want more than for
wrong
you to
background
get
up.
it up.
I got the
Go
wrong
ahead, Mark.
background
Whip
up
it
right
out.
here. Yeah,
Whip
let me
it
put the
out.
right background on. Here we go. Oh, there we
And
go.
while Mark's getting it up, chat, I'm reading out some. So you're thinking, wow, we've covered all these movies. Nick's very vocal about his distaste for the bulk of the Daniel Craig movies. How will Nick go forward with Bond for Toxic Tuesday? Well, the final edition will be next year, and there will be 3 movies. So it'll be a shortest rendition of it. We're going to do one Daniel Craig movie, which I actually like, which is Casino Royale. The other 2 will be Never Say Never Again, and the other will be On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
We should do this Casino Royale.
No.
It's got Ursula Andress in it.
Yeah.
Red shirt will know this one pretty well.
Oh, yes.
David Niven, Fraser Sellers, Little Jimmy Bond, played by Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Oh, he's got such a great name, Woody Allen. So I remember when I hear I still laugh when I hear that name, Woody. Woody.
Well, unfortunately,
Allen.
with his reputation, too.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's
Yeah.
some merit to the wood.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh no, I guess there's something I must have missed. George Lazenby, the most romantic Bond. And there's Pierce Brosnan.
There's the most
Woody
Australian
and,
Bond.
What was his stepdaughter's name? I don't know if I can say it.
Oh
but, yeah.
no, this sounds like it's good.
Well, you didn't know that about what he married his stepdaughter.
His stepdaughter, yeah.
Married his stepdaughter, yes.
What the hell, bro?
Pretty gross, yeah.
Yeah, no Woody's there, man. That's
Had he actually adopted her, though? Was he technically, was she really his stepdaughter? Because I don't think technically he was even married to Mia Farrow, was he?
Yeah, but I mean, it's the
weird
at that
thing.
point,
When he grew
who
up, he
cares, right?
raised her, yes.
Minor technicality.
Minor
Yeah.
technicality.
Minor technicality.
Technicality, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
anyway, enough of that. That's toxicity we can't talk about.
That's I don't want to talk about. That's not even
So,
talk to. That's just
what I
awful.
wanted to say before we started, this is my favorite Gerard Butler movie.
Oh, I get what you're getting at here.
Getting that one in there. That's my favorite Gerard Butler movie.
Your favorite butt movie? Of
He
course
plays
it is.
a man who's leading. He's a leading seaman in a tube in a big metal tube full of seamen. He's the leading one. He's at the front.
What's up, Canadian Spider-Man? How you doing?
Hey.
So I have
Hey, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, right. It's been a while. So I have a lot of attachment to this movie, not just because it's great, but because this was my very first ever Bond movie in the cinema at a very spry, young, few months away from puberty, 10-year-old Nick Weiser seeing this.
You were that annoying kid in the movie theater when I saw this, like 3 rows
Yes,
He was
yes. I went
singing
all
about
the
floppy
way to
wieners.
Connecticut.
I finally
I
got
went
out
all
of
the
my
way.
date night with my wife on this one. We're watching this movie. One of my worst movie experiences, not because of you, Nick. Freaking
Are you sure about that?
The film
You sure
breaks at
about
the
that?
BMW motorcycle jump, so we're stopping the stream there and not continuing. So the film goes, and someone's like, "Well, just fast forward it," and like, doofus, it's a freaking film. So they gave us like coupons. So you can come back to
I've
finish the
had
end
that
of the
happen.
movie. I'm like, I want 2 movies.
Thank
I
you,
can
Red
finish
Shirt.
this, get a
Orangina.
babysitter,
It's not as
and come back. There we go.
That's not as bad as when I went to see 2010, the sequel to 2001, and the film broke 5 minutes before the end. So I never bothered to go back, even though they gave us a voucher. I couldn't be bothered.
Well, we didn't
Thank
go
you,
back. We
Red
used
Shirt,
it for another
reminding
movie.
me about my orangina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes I need other men to remind me.
We have the
of
great
what I
Jeffrey
have.
Palmer in this scene. You saw him earlier on. There he is, Jeffrey
Yeah.
Palmer, wonderful actor.
No, because I remember at the time I was 10 years old. This came out, and it was like, no, big deal. It's like, holy crap! Like this is amazing. This is incredible. It just blew my freaking mind. I was like, this is like the best thing ever. And of course, we got it on VHS when it came out, and I watched it 800 times over. I had no idea who Michelle Yeoh's name was until I was 15, because to me, she was this martial arts lady. So that's all. Every time I see her, oh, it's martial arts lady. So, and because she was doing cool stuff, but it was just all the badassery, the gadgets, the everything. I think this may have been my first or second Bond movie overall. Because no, I did not see GoldenEye first. I actually saw it second. So this is also my first Brosnan movie as well, even though it's the second and the 18th one overall. But man, it definitely was like, I could see why like my dad was into these movies, because I used to hear him like rave about these movies with his friends at work or at the Puerto Rican side family. Oh, hey guys, you can go get the new Bond movie. 10-year-old Nick like totally like, I get it. This shit freaking rocks, man. Before I knew it, I with James. I wanted to be James Bond, man. Straight up, I wanted to be Bond. So yeah, this movie is gonna always have a little extra attachment for me, just because of who I was, where I was, and who knows, maybe it was like the final push I needed to hit puberty a few months later. This movie, maybe in a way, was my.
But it's funny because you still haven't hit puberty. After all these years, it's weird.
Well, they are real and we're spectacular, Nick. So I can see why. With Miss Terry Hatcher,
indeed.
We'll have to play that clip from Seinfeld.
Well, I wasn't even talking about from that. I was just talking about in terms of all the badassery and like cool
both,
shit.
right?
Because like between this, I saw this movie and I think Predator within a year of each other. So it was just like the perfect storm of greatness. Like it was also like, you want movies that'll make you become a man, put on James Bond movie and Predator, and that shit worked.
Not Debbie Does Dallas then.
The fuck is Debbie Does Dallas?
That'll make you a man.
Okay, well, that's cool. I guess
Well,
now
Nick-
I want to
Nick-
know.
You
Does it got
don't know
vagina in it?
Nick's never heard of Debbie Does Dallas.
No, I have not.
One of
J.R.
the most
Ewing
famous
is not
porn
in that one.
movies of all time.
Yeah,
I'll say it shows you how clueless I am.
it's Behind the Green Door, Nick.
Behind the Green Door.
What?
We're dating ourselves now.
Deep Throat.
Yeah. You guys,
I should turn the camera up on, but we in high school we rented Caligula, and I think it was Behind the Green Door. Like a weekend, the parents were away, and then my mom came back, and the video guys
You mean
like
this Caligula.
yes, and the well, not that on Blu-ray, it was VHS back then, but the video store guys like, I guess the employee there let me grab. It was supposed to be an 18+ movie. And she went to get a movie and she came back. I heard you rented a movie you shouldn't have had. I'm like, Mom, it was Caligula, the Roman Emperor Caligula. It was an assignment for Honors Western Civilization.
It's all these famous English actors.
And it was actually. We were if
John
you're goody two
Gielgud
shoes,
and-
you can get away with a lot of stuff. When it's.
It's all these sirs are in it. Sir John Gielgud, and it's full of famous English actors. Helen Mirren. I mean, she's famous.
Yeah. Roddy
I wouldn't
McDowell.
know, but I believe you guys.
You've never seen Caligula, Nick?
Caligula?
Oh,
no,
the movie.
I have
should
heard
watch
of
it.
Caligula,
It's
but
good.
unlike Debbie Does
That's the
Dallas,
ultimate
I've at least heard
toxic
of.
movie.
Never heard of
Okay.
Debbie Does Dallas. You've led a sheltered life if you've never
Come
heard
on,
of
Nick.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Dude, I was too busy eating pizza and watching movies on Men.
I bet
So why would I watch that?
I bet he doesn't even know why Deep Throat's called Deep Throat. But why was she so fixated on Deep Throat? That's the thing you won't know.
Well,
if you've
I
never-
remember one of my buddies got misled because he was fairly sheltered on what a hand job was, and we told him what it was, and we told him to go ask this girl for a hand job. It made everything really weird and awkward for a long time.
Corellian
We just
Road
say
Gear.
it's where we say it's where a girl just licks your hand. So put your hand up to her and then ask her that she licks
Oh
your
my
hand.
God.
So
Like a
Corellian,
down.
Went up to a girl and said, "Will you-"
Corellian Rogue is correct.
will
Behind the
you
green
give me a
door is a
hand
Shakin'
job?
Stevens song.
And she was like, she wasn't bad, but she was like confused. Like, I don't think that's what you're asking for. So he's like, hey, I asked her for a hand job and she didn't give it. I was just like, oh, that's not good. That's not what it is. It's like, what? I was like, yeah, Leo.
See, this
this
is what makes Toxic Tuesday great. We're 10 minutes into a Bond movie and
Haven't
we've
talked
done,
to them
and
about
we've
the
done
movie.
nothing about talk about porn movies.
Well, Nick, you are a cunning linguist.
He is.
funny. I can't even believe it.
He's got that in common with James Bond.
He's a fine fellow. Ishio. Anyway,
Bond gets some badass guns in this one right off the bat, bro. I was like, holy yeah, dude. I like it when movies like feel like they set a statement like, yeah, you're gonna get some badass shit for this entire movie, and this is just the start of it. And I
it is
will
a
say,
badass
like,
one. Yeah.
a lot of the effects in this one too, most of it still looks great. Once again, when we're thinking of the gaps between 97 to 99 and then 2002, where we see a dramatic leap with Die Another Day, you could see, man, how a lot of this still looks freaking awesome. I'm like, damn, dude. And it kind of reminds me of that video Tom was talking about the way movies are made nowadays and how everything is so digital to the point where almost nothing looks real. And
Doesn't look good.
You look at this movie, you can just, it's like, wow, so much of stuff is real. And then the few things that aren't, are just wisely enhanced. We'll just say wisely enhanced, but it looks great. A lot of it looks great. I'd say about 85, 90% of it is aged very well. And that, on a visual spectrum from 1997, we're talking 28 years ago. We're almost to the T on that, because I think actually on this day 30 years ago, I think it was GoldenEye's actually its anniversary. I think it
Could
was.
be.
But chat, you can fact check me on that one. I'm pretty sure it's November 18th, if not close to that. Oh, look at it explode. It looked like it exploded out of the Orangina, too. If you go back to that shot really quick, it looked like the Orangina had a bit of explosion. I was like, wow, shit. Oh, yeah. That comment where the guy flew up, backseat driver. Oh, dude. Fucking hilarious.
So is there any form of transportation in the universe that Bond can't fly expertly or drive or ride expertly from the minute one?
No.
Space shuttles, you name it, everything,
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's incredible.
He knows.
Men, women.
He drives the women wild and he drives the men nuts.
Oh man, that was good. That was really good. Oh, look, the Orangina is exploding right now.
Segways. You can't ride the Segway.
Now, since now we're at the opening credits, I like the opening credits. I feel like it's a very perfect representation of what's to come in this movie, because when you look at all the digital stuff going on, it is definitely some foreshadowing going on. Not too wild about the Sheryl Crow performance, but it seems like a lot of people
not one of my
disagree with me
favorites.
on that. I can't believe I prefer the
I don't
garbage
like it.
song over it. I really prefer the garbage song.
I
And
agree.
what's up, James Ritter and Read by Nature? Great to see you, gentlemen. And Soul Assassin. What's up, dude? But but it's not as bad as Madonna's song. I'll
Joe
say that.
Dunbaker.
I'll put this
It's
way.
not terrible. It's
Some
not
good
terrible.
casting
It's
this one.
serviceable.
Hello, Thrawn Kill. Great name, by the way.
The
Seems
song's
like
actually better sped up a little bit when you watch the movie at 1.25 speed, which don't tell any directors I do most weeks.
Yeah. Dude, I'll say about this though, like this movie, goes and goes, and that's saying a lot. And I think it's actually the first Bond movie that was actually under 2 hours because of how much stuff just moves in this movie. Usually, you'll have some like moments where there's a lot more exposition to further the story, which usually makes sense in Bond movies. But this one's just like we're just gonna go pedal to the metal on this one. And you know what? That's fine because I feel like the basic idea of what's going on here kind of tells you more than enough. You don't really need to go too farther in. You just got to further the mission and not the exposition. Because the idea of what they're tackling with on face value is very ambitious. So why try to complicate it? Seriously, it is a very in the villain. I mean, Elliot Carver. Oh boy, I remember as a kid thinking that's kind of freaky, and now here we are in 2025, and well, reality. Anyone? Bueller?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying.
well, it's even more pronounced now, yeah, with the villain's plan and social media. But wars have been started before too, with journalism and but just the instantaneous. His whole plot was yellow journalism. Remember the Maine, and there's all different kinds. Throughout history, there's sinking of Lusitania for World War One. There's all kinds of. Oh, why did it sink so fast? Well, maybe it was filled with armaments, but
a little heavy in the water, little low in the water.
Yeah, not that I was in favor. Yep.
Which cunning linguist quip do I do? The first one or second one?
Well, they're all the last one is like the scene. The first two are special edition clips that I found on the DVD.
Okay, cool. Oh, awesome.
The first two are more comedic. They might end up getting reused. The third one is the actual scene.
Okay, thank you for the clarification. I just want to make sure it wasn't like a double.
Yeah. They're re-edits, yeah. Special editions, yeah.
Re-edits.
I'm coming in soon early tonight too, yeah, with some fun.
Yeah, dude, you just had a really smooth sliding in tonight with the show. I was just like, wow. I really feel like Mark is just a really fresh young man coming into the show. He's just like, I'm ready for you, Nick. I was like, oh shit. He was so ready, I forgot to get my orangina out.
If anyone knows about fresh young men, it would be Mark.
So that's how fresh Mark was tonight. It was like I was just like, oh crud, now I'm the
Isn't that Gerard Butler there?
I think that is here. Should I
might have been.
Bring it down?
I'll stop it. Yeah.
Gerard Butler
let me drop it down.
It might be, I don't know. He's in there somewhere.
Well, let's poke at it and look.
No, maybe not.
No, that's not him. No.
Mark D coming to
that can't be him because he's got stripes. He's not. That's not a leading seaman. He's at a much higher level of seaman than that.
He's got that white shirt too. Yeah.
Well,
you wouldn't be wearing a white shirt
in there. You'll never know with the white.
Does that outrank the red shirt? Red shirt.
Did you just say what I think I heard?
Yeah,
did that erect a red shirt? Red shirt.
Does it outrank a red shirt? Yeah.
He's probably somewhere.
Red shirts are at the bottom of the rankings. Yes.
Yeah. Red shirts are the ones who make things happen.
Ooh, that sounded spicy. What do they do that make them happen? Do they make Christmas come twice a year?
Christmas only comes once a year. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, but James Bond says that Christmas comes twice a year because.
Well, that's why he's James Bond.
Yeah,
only James Bond can do that.
That's right.
Well, actually, I know the second man who can make Christmas come twice a year.
Santa Claus?
No, Chuck Norris.
Yes, he can.
So obvious. Only James Bond and Chuck Norris can make Christmas come twice a year. Oh, there's
got to be some jokes about that, real jokes.
Yeah,
I'm going to see if I can find one.
There's got to be. There's no way. I just decided that there's got to be somewhere out there. So I was just like, oh yeah, I already thought of that, Nick, by like 15 years, bro. But oh man, really, the inside of even look at that, a full set of a ship. Imagine that. I'm gonna bring it down temporarily just so we can get a grasp at this, because even though I'm no expert at like submarine type of stuff,
Or semen.
Or semen. Thankfully. I'm just looking at the set, but I remember being kind of like at 10 thinking, what's going on here? This is kind of crazy. And then all of a sudden you see what's going on. And I just remember just kind of like thinking, whoa, are these guys like staging for people to get killed and they're using it as news once again? And I was just like, they're trying to get shit going here, even though we don't actually have to have a reason to go to war. It's like we have to create a reason to go to war, even if we don't actually have one. And you're thinking, wow, this falls right in line with almost every motivation of every villain I see in comics and nowadays in current news, unfortunately. What's up, Brad Young? He says, evening to you, sir. Santa writes to Chuck Norris for Christmas. Oh, man. No, but anyways, God, where was I?
I can't find any specific Chuck Norris jokes that really work, other than Chuck Norris has multiple orgasms simultaneously in different time zones.
Oh, wow. That is wild.
That is a bad joke.
Yeah,
very bad joke. Very bad joke.
It's a juicy joke is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's point and shoot, dude. Oh, man. That is gloriously juicy. But yeah, the concept of like, no, this shit being staged for war, like it would, even if you take out the Elliot Carver, like, the way he runs news, but just the fact that, as a 10-year, you're thinking, hold on, I thought there's genuine reasons why we went to war. You're telling me that people could just do shit like this and that sets up a war?
Inconceivable.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it was inconceivable for me. And I had seen Princess Bride before this too. So yeah, it really was inconceivable. And this is where it gets freaky. British sailors killed to murder. Just the manipulation of language, that simple manipulation, changing the way people perceive things by just uttering that one word just to make something seem worse than it already actually is. Church doesn't do push-ups. Chuck doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth. Oh, I've heard that one. I got the chat going with those Chuck Norris jokes. Good. I like
and why
that.
is Ivan Drago in this movie, too?
Oh, but he wishes
he's a wannabe,
he could
right?
be the long green. Yeah, he wishes he could be our boy Dolph.
Yeah, because they couldn't get Jaws is why.
Do we know if they tried to?
No.
He's too old. At this
Richard
point,
Kyle,
so, yeah.
the ship must have sailed for Richard Kyle.
It had, yeah, but they wanted somebody like that, and decided, okay, we can't have Jaws, so we'll have Dolph Lundgren, a Dolph Lundgren lookalike.
Well, Dolph Lundgren did have a cameo in, what was it, A View to a Kill?
Yep.
Remember?
Yep.
No, that's
That's so weird to think. Like, he had that really quick blink and you'll miss it cameo. Hot damn, dude. Mary Chuck miss. Wow. Damn. You guys are crushing it with these Chuck Norris jokes. I love it. Chuck Norris should have been a Bond villain, but Bond would have lost. Toback on Rumble. I love how Toback is just holding down the fort on Rumble. My man. Yes, Curling wrote. I was about to say that. He was still around then. He was in Happy Gilmore. I meant like the ship had sailed in terms of like, he'd done his time in the role, and there was just too much of a gap from when he had done Jaws to where Happy Gilmore came out. Would he have done it?
Yeah.
Maybe. But I just feel like that ship had, it really sailed and not sunk like the Titanic. Unlike which Titanic, funny enough, I had known that these movies came out within close of each other, but I didn't know they were the exact same weekend. So because they were the exact same weekend, this was the first one of the very few Bond movies that didn't open up at number one at the box office because of that. Yeah.
Titanic.
The Jack and Rose experience.
Yep.
Oh,
piece of trash.
Yeah, straight.
Oh, this is a great line coming up.
I was rooting for the iceberg throughout the entire movie.
I remember being so confused because we saw it a week later because we saw Bond first, and I was actually expecting a movie on a ship, and I was really confused why I was like seeing all this lovey-dovey like gay shit. I was like, what the hell's going on here? It really confused me. But then you learn, oh, it's a stupid romance movie. Oh,
I still think that what's her name? Rose is one of the most selfish women in history.
Oh, she's awful.
Plenty of room on that door for two people.
Yeah.
And she could easily have let him come up there with her, but no. He had to stay in the water and die.
I'm just stopping here because look at that computer. I mean, look at that 90s.
Oh,
computer.
here, let me bring the overlay down for that.
Yeah, look at that monitor there.
Look at the size of that.
Yeah, it's a full moon there almost.
Look at the bulge on it.
Yep. We all know what you're talking about with full moon.
That's one of those old CRT monitors. Yep, you don't get those anymore. Yep. Yeah.
CRT monitors, he says.
Yeah.
Tomorrow never thighs. That's what the title should have been of this.
Until I saw this movie, I never had any interest in learning Danish.
Eating Danish, that would be different though.
Oh, I've eaten Danish.
But
I've never boned up on it.
Oh, good one. Nice one, Centurion.
With your progress, Mr. Bond. Well, I've always enjoyed studying a new tongue. Dude, I didn't understand that shit at 10 years old.
Here's one for you. So James Bond's 007 means license to kill. Chuck Norris's number is 000, no one left to kill.
Wow, dude. That is outstanding. That is wow.
Oh, he's a cunning linguist. Very good.
Moneypenny is good casting because she's cute, but she's not overly gorgeous, right? I mean,
yeah.
Very
You'd still give her one, though.
Yeah. I would give her some notes. Yeah, she's.
You would give her some notes.
Notes.
Yeah. It's perfect casting. Yeah, perfect casting. And her name is Bond too, right?
Yes.
Samantha Bond. Yeah.
Samantha Bond. Yeah, I could easily see her helping me with my I could easily see her helping me with my British accent.
Helping with the British
cultural enrichment.
Right? You fucking gods. That shit. Oh man. You're all very toxic, man. I can't handle this stream. It's really
James
bad
Bond sleeps with beautiful women, but Chuck Norris sleeps with their entire bloodline. Past, present, and future.
Chuck. Oh man.
I like Soul Assassin. If Chuck Norris was in 300, the movie would be called One.
That's an awesome. I like that one. Chuck would laugh
really
at that one.
Good.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Please tell me you came up with that one, Soul. Please tell me you did, because I never heard that one. I had to steal that from you, assuming that you did. Oh man, my face hurts from that one.
And of course, they've got to give us the classic DB5 before we lose the go to the BMW, thanks to all their big German money.
There's a BMW's in this too, though, isn't there?
Yes,
there is one remote driving bit or whatever it is. Yeah. Or is that another movie? Can't remember.
No, that's this one.
Is it this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you found it on Google. Okay. That is just incredible, man. Oh,
yeah. The real car is amazing. All the gadgets they actually put in the car. It's just there are a lot of them are semi-working or working for the movie, because I think the car was up at auction, but
it was.
Yeah, so I found it. It was on Facebook. It's not very good pictures, but all the mechanical stuff, like the rockets pop out, the the machine guns are in there because they had to make it. They had to make it work. The caltrops work. Yep. So it's pretty cool.
It sounds badass. I like how M even has a moment to have like her one badass line in this movie. It's like, oh shit, even M has a moment here.
Yes.
When they're talking about the whole like starting a war shit, and I was just like, holy crud, M coming in with the retaliation. Was the bondness rubbing off on her? Because she's like, but the guy says, I don't think you had the balls for this job, and she said, perhaps, but the advantage is I don't have to think with them all the time. I'm like, bro, she just ended his fucking career and his life with that one.
She just cut his balls off.
She did. Yeah, she did. Now, this is the reason. This is the reason that the way they wrote Dame Judi Dench worked for M. That she wasn't a physical agent. No, the original one wasn't. But oh my God, she had the attitude, and she took absolutely no shit.
Oh, dude, I know.
So no one complained that it was a woman taking over the role because it was a well-written role, and she handled the role really well. If you notice, I mean, a few people grumbled here and there, but it wasn't. It was like, oh my God, the world's ending. And then when you saw the movie, she was well acted, and of course, and the part was written well.
Yes, imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh God, and then the back and forth, M like enhances it between her and Moneypenny to bond. You got to reconnect with Paris Carver because she's married to Elliot Carver and at the Carver Media Group. And then Bond's trying to play, oh, that's will remember me. And then M's like, well, reminder, you got to pump her for information. And Moneypenny answered by saying, you'll just have to decide how much pumping is needed, James. And then Bond's like, if only that were true of you and I, Moneypenny. I was like, oh, man, everyone's just going off the toxicity scale on this one. I love it. That was just all messful dialogue. That shit, of course, flew over my head as a 10-year-old. To me, it was just adults being adults. I didn't understand shit. I'd say about a year later, that's when I started understanding what was being to that. But to me, it was just adults saying crazy shit. To be fair, 10% of my mind is dedicated to protecting the huevos. Did I read that right? Tell me if I didn't, dudes. Because I think
that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep. All right. I fuck up. I gotta make sure I'm not.
See, this movie wouldn't work now. This movie wouldn't work now when they talk about sending in the British fleet, because that would mean 2 fishing boats and a hovercraft. That's all we've got left.
The British Navy was just looking up recently, and I looked up, and it's 64 ships.
I know, it's nothing. It's down to nothing. It's a few rowing boats and a rubber dinghy.
I think you only have like 50,000 seamen left in Britain. I mean, it's just a very small.
Birth rates are down. That's true.
Very small.
There's more boats invading the country every day with immigrants in them than there is in the British Navy. It's just ridiculous.
So when I learned about a while back with this movie, when they brought in Q, originally they were hoping to actually set him up for retirement with this movie. Obviously, as we all know, especially since we did The World Is Not Enough next week, that didn't pan out. So they ended up moving it to this movie, but they were originally setting him up for that with this movie. So I was like, I'm so glad we got it because, for me, this is my introduction to Q. And I remember being told by my dad, oh, yeah, he's in all of them. He's one of those reoccurring characters. Like, oh, that's really cool. So yeah, the part was written and everything because they were thinking Desmond was going to call it a day, but then no, we'll do it for this movie. So I'm glad I got a few movies with Q during my time of seeing Bond in theaters. I'm really happy with that. So because he's my Q, That
was a good scene.
Oh, and this scene is hilarious with the whole with the car. Job. Perhaps it just needs my touch. And all of a sudden, he just nails it. And I think he gets in the car. He's like, oh, I think I recognize that voice. I was just like, oh, man. And then Q's response, oh, grow up, 007. And that's when it occurred to me. Bond is just a kid who's capable, has the capabilities of a man.
And the stunt driver's actually in the back seat there.
Yeah,
so he's actually let me if I pause.
So there was nobody in the front. That's true. Yeah, no one was actually. Ruben Haynes
and Pokey Rays. It's a who's who tonight. Thank you guys all for dropping in. Thank you.
Can you make Instagram
who's who in the chat? You want me to make it bigger?
No, I'm just wondering. Can I? It doesn't matter. Just put it right here.
Oh, okay.
You can see that way it's small, but you can just see the. They're gonna go through the
like some of the xenomorph
the
the way it comes
gadgets.
out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
saw that the long head coming out, and I'm like, that's really odd.
And then the missile launchers in the roof, and that's where
This is-
that's where
I
the
need
driver
this.
is.
Yeah, I need all this.
It said the
really.
most dangerous BMW ever made, but what's so dangerous about it?
It's driven by a BMW driver.
It's driven by
Oh, damn!
Look at that. You could shift in the back.
Mhm.
There's the cutter. Yep. So they did all this practical stuff to make it
Nice.
actually make it work. Yeah.
Shaft.
Yep.
I've always wanted these gadgets so I could just get rid of stupid idiots in the road.
Nah.
That are tailgating me or bugging me in
Yeah.
some way. Just fire the
Yeah.
missiles. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh.
I always wanted the machine guns and the headlights. That would stop the
Yes.
lane hogs.
Exactly.
And when you get tired of your passengers' inanities, you can just hit the button for the ejector seat.
It would just be too tempting, though, wouldn't it?
It would. Oh God, it would.
Yeah. What was? Wasn't there a movie where somebody was doing that? They were itching to hit the eject button. They had to be stopped. I can't remember which movie that was.
I can't remember, but I know right off the bat. I remember actually recognizing Terry Hatcher in this movie because I thought, why is Lois Lane in this movie? That's what I thought. Why is Lois Lane
Boobs.
in this movie? And then I had to
What?
be explained after. No, she's an actress. She does other things. You know, I was really retarded at 10. To me, it was just like when you were a character, that's all you were. So 2 years, Roz is just James Bond and nothing else.
Well,
And
why do you
I
think
was
so
like-
many people watch Superman and Lois? It was for Lois, right?
I do
That's-
like-
mean,
It seems like Dean Cain has conceded that point himself too.
right.
You did.
And then I
Yes.
remember we went to a football game to watch the Giants, and then after the game, we're stuck in the parking lot. Like, let's put on Superman and Lois and just look at Terry Hatcher. You know, it was like, you know, she was gorgeous, yeah, and spectacular
Gee-wee.
and real.
And real. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure she's real because I remember someone asked Dean Cain on FNT what was it like to get all smoochy smooch with Terry Hatcher. And he said, "Did you do it?" He's like, "What do you think?" I was just like, "Yeah, that's a very shameless toxic man response." I was like, but dude, the fact that she like this is I mean, to my knowledge, is this the first movie where we see Bond acknowledging a lady in a current story that he had a previous relationship with? I can't remember any of their movies having this type of idea. I think this was fresh to this entire series, was it not?
First one that was alive, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. That was alive, and then he's revisited. I think this is the first one that's done that. So I was like, oh. And that's something I didn't notice that until I was doing, all these rewatches over the years for Bond Month, and I just kind of like made that connection. I'm like, hold up, was this the first movie where this happened? It took 18 minutes sorry, not 18 minutes, 18 movies to get there. I'm fucking up my English. It must be this rock star I had. So it is the rock star I had. But Bond, right off the bat, I love how he just right away knows, dude, there's something off about all this shit. Even though I love how he just like, oh, I'm a banker. It's like, yeah, we all know you ain't a banker, Bond. Oh man, we all know that. Everyone in this room, tell me, Mr. Bond, do you still have a gun under your pillow? Words that would come to backfire at her. Holy shit. Did
Poor
we not
Terry
know?
Hatcher.
Cover must feel at home in a room like this. Oh boy, dude. And yeah, he tried to get rid of him. And I like how he fucks him back by turning off all his lights. And right out the bat, you can tell this dude's a fucking narcissist because he has his face everywhere. Everywhere. He must be one of those guys who has like Ellie covers the type of guy who he went to school with, and his framed photos in his room were all of himself.
Yeah,
he's a great actor in this.
Bond, yeah, he is a great actor. Bond
he's
pegs him
excellent.
perfectly. Bond pegs him perfectly. He's got Oedipus complex.
Oh yeah, Oedipus complex. Yes. Yes. Oh, dude. Oh man. Did you hear that originally? What's his name? Anthony Hopkins actually originally was going to do the part of Elliot Carver and actually
Oh, he could
bowed
have done
out.
it. Oh wow.
You know, he would have done it, but apparently the production on this movie was so chaotic and there's no completed script. And he's just like, I can't manage
Can't
this
deal with it.
type of chaos. So he bowed out. And I love Anthony Hopkins. He's obviously excellent. Always was, always will be. But it kind of worked out. No, and I say that with all the great respect towards him because he's amazing. But man, a fair trade. We'll just call it a fair trade for a trade because this guy absolutely nailed the part. He's got that look and I feel like that's the one thing he had advantage. Obviously, you could say Anthony Hopkins is a better actor, but you look at this guy and he looks almost like a Steve Jobs type of guy. He looks like one of those guys who would run like a big tech platform. You look at him and he looks like one of those like Zuckerberg, Bezos, any of those type of guy, like a Jack Dorsey. You look at him, he looks like he would blend it in with that group.
Mm.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
Good actor.
What up?
He's a good actor, Jonathan Pryce.
Yeah.
Because he makes you hate that swarmy kind of guy. And I don't think he was trying to make fun of Steve Jobs here, but it evokes like a Steve Jobbian. Most people like Steve Jobs, but he wasn't considered like the evil businessman. But Elon Musk has probably been portrayed that way.
Oh yeah, if he has,
but Elon doesn't have that personality. But Jobs had that amazing commanding presence. The all black here. So I wonder what Jobs thought of this at that time. With Apple and how Apple was on the rise at this point, I think, right? Well, and they turned things around by
yeah,
a couple years before.
They're on the rise. I would say they were as big as what they were becoming in the 2000s. Oh,
before the iPhone, yeah.
D-Bud, I would not put it past them for that to be an inspiration because obviously Ted Turner was running CNN at the time. That was actually at a time where CNN was getting questioned. I think even GoldenEye made a subtle reference to that when we talk about next week.
Well, it's that kind of guy, but Price did say based it on a combination of Robert Maxwell and Rupert Murdoch, but he's closer to Ted Turner, I think, in many ways,
Yeah. And welcome, Joe Dog Let's Play. He says, I haven't been at. I'm sorry you are, buddy, but welcome to the show. Hopefully you came to the right place. Fuck that shit. You did come to the right place. You are going to enjoy the show. Sit down, get a fine beverage, whatever it is that you drink, and enjoy us talking some James Bond with some toxic comments slipping and sliding in between there. And now for you guys, because I'm feeling generous tonight, I will do this for you guys. And Mark knows what I'm about to do. Mark knows. Well, we know where you stand. You made your bed. And then, of course, she makes her historic remark. And then I'm standing in your doorway. And then they get into the romantic situation. Oh, about her part, Paris Carver, Terry Hatcher. Why her role was as small as it was because actually during production, she actually got pregnant from her husband.
How did that happen?
Ask your father, Mark.
Are you sure it was the father? Are you sure it wasn't Pierce Brosnan? I was like, no.
Didn't she know she had to do a movie?
Oh man. I heard that. I was like, dude, Mark, I thought the same shit. I was like, it's kind of. And here's where it gets more interesting. She did the role to please her husband. Apparently, her husband had a thing about wanting to say that he is married to a Bond girl, and well, he got his wish fulfilled. Maybe a little much fulfilled, but it happened.
The good news is your wife's a Bond girl. The bad news is your son's not related to you.
Oh man!
Yeah, talk about being cucked.
Tucker being cucked.
The thing is, he's not Bond's kid either. It's Chuck Norris's kid.
Deba, I feel like I remember you mentioning that once on a stream way back. So Toxic Tuesday got me through. Can you still want this? This is the place. Dude, we try to do our damn best to make sure that this is the place to be. After all this time, we have a freaking, a blast being the dudes, talking smack, talking shit, being homoerotic, and just having fun with it. That's why we got guys like you here. That's why Debo, you've been here. You've been here, man. You're definitely one of the longest mainstays. We have Keely Chow's one, Davina Duckworth. Yeah, I love seeing our mainstays here. Which, by the way, thank you all for being here. There's almost 30 of you here. Hell yeah. Oh, that Red Bull. Oh, sorry. That Rockstar is really good right now. You have no idea. Like
you're not drinking Orangina.
Oh, you
what
wanted
is wrong
me to
with
drink
you?
some
They're sponsoring
Orangina?
this show.
Well, hey, Orangina, if you want to reach out to me. Oh, I remember it was a showdown little tuggy when they had this. Man, yeah, I remember now. Holy shite. Dude, look at that dumb phone. That was considered smart at the time.
Oh God, we're like, holy crap! Look what this phone can do. Can you imagine if we'd ever had something like that someday? Look at that green screen.
The green screen. What a revolution! Oh,
this is so stupid though. They're like, this satellite is worth $300 million. It's not going to just be sitting there. It's going to be in a clean room, and they just knock it over. That was so stupid.
Oh no, that's exactly what villains do because they're cocky and arrogant and ignorant all at the same time, like that to do it. A logical thinker like Mark D with a C knows not to do that. But we're not talking about rational men here, Mark. We're talking about dudes who just think they can have their shit strutted everywhere like they're gay and can just leave it out and it's no big deal because they feel like they are untouchable. Ugh, yeah. Orangina and Jägermeister. Ooh, boy. That's gonna be a very brutal morning the next morning. Fuck. Imagine saying I merged Orangina and Jaeger together. Like, ugh. Oh,
some naughty magazines in there.
Magazines for the road.
I hope you've noticed that Toback has been dropping all the Chuck Norris jokes on Rumble.
I've been checking in. I've acknowledged a few of them. I mentioned the Bondville one, but I didn't see this others. I see this other Chuck Norris knows Victoria's Secret. That is amazing.
It's an oldie but a goodie. But yeah, he's holding the fort. Toback is holding the fort now.
I do appreciate that. You being a one-man army over there with the 5 other lurkers. Thank you, dude. Freaking awesome. Looking for a news story? What about Vince?
No, I said OMAC, one-man army.
Oh, I think I said Vince Womack. I was gonna say I wish Vince Womack was here, but he's probably gonna catch the replay of this because he usually does. Oh, and now he's on the run. Man on the run again. And you know what? Good. We don't need to hear him go on for 300 minutes about how bad his day was. He's got a mission to fulfill. And he's got a car to wreck from Q. And it wouldn't be a Bond movie if he doesn't fuck up shit that Q gives him. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, of course, I keep messing up her name. Waylon.
Waylon.
Okay, Waylon. Okay. Waylon. Dude, that tripped me out when she was like doing her like walking.
If she was a Chinese country star, would she be Waylon Jennings?
Oh, what the frick, man. Oh, man, that was good. I remember like, whoa, she can walk on walls. It was like she was Spider-Woman or some shit. Yeah.
Well, you know, there is a special director's cut where they do mix universes and might be showing up in the private chat.
Wow. Waylon Smithers, read by nature. Wow. Hey, what's up, DK Bones? How you doing? All right, 70s had to pull off for a little bit. He's probably recharging his fumes.
With a puppy needs something, yep.
Yeah, Toback, I moderate myself. Oh, what? I like how all these names are coming back here. Hey, what's up, 11 Alpha? Do you all think this outlaw bit has got out of hand? Hell yeah. I'm doing videos from Dr. No, dude. Nice. Hell yeah, man. I'll have to watch those. You are doing the right thing, covering Bond. You got me excited to watch them. What's up, Deadman? Dude, it's a freaking who's who in the chat. A bunch of longtime faces coming back. Hell yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate all of you for dropping in here. And no, DK, seriously, I want to watch those videos, man. That excites me to know that other great gentlemen are making some Bond content out there, especially right now. Come on, he's out there kicking ass in this shit. This is great. Also, by the way, I gotta say, I totally dig Michelle Yeoh's. I almost said it again. Waylon. I was gonna say Waylon again. Waylon more than
Waylon Jennings. Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Jinx. Halle Berry's Jinx. I feel like she is just vastly better. So I know, like, it seems like Halle Berry got more attention for her part, but I feel like Michelle Yeoh just absolutely nailed it with this. I feel like this was like, to me, this just seemed like it was a movie like almost secondarily made for her. And I remember they were talking about doing like a Jinx spinoff, but if it were up to me, I would have done a spinoff off of Waylon here instead. Not that we needed it, but I would have at least entertained the idea. Like, you know what? Maybe there can be something here. To me, her character just seemed to make more sense. I don't know where you guys are at with that, but that, for me, I could see this a lot more than Jinx. I don't know. To me, she doesn't come off as leading lady for that type of action movie. For me, it seems like she works more of like a supporting character, whereas Yeoh, I can see being a leading actress. Like, probably her martial arts background helps with that. But what do you guys think? Red shirt or Mark?
Well, I think that she's a much better actress than Jinx, and yeah, she's got that presence. Of course, she's won the Academy Award, and of course, you've watching Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Unfortunately, she's also on Section 31, and then she just won the Did she just win the Academy Award again for the that Every Which Way But Everywhere movie? I can't even remember the title.
Oh, well, I couldn't.
But that was just a very well regarded movie. No, she's one of the top actresses out there, I think. Plus, with her action skills, and my God, she's gorgeous in this movie, and she barely ages too. I mean, she's still gorgeous, and as much as I hate Star Trek Disgracery, she does choose some screen time as a villain. You got to appreciate her acting skills, and she can back it up physically. So that would have been interesting. Of course, now China, at this point in time, we just welcomed China a few years before into the Western Pax and most favored nations, and we thought that opening up our markets to the Chinese would have brought them into the world, and they would have become more westernized. All it did was just supercharge all their economy, and they quadrupled down on the communism. And you talk about free press and media manipulation. I mean, there's China's the world leader in that these days. I mean, there's zero freedom there, and of course they've we keep finding all the back doors that are all electronics these days, and
China.
China. So back then, this is more realistic in terms of we're much more friendly to the Chinese and not seeing them as much as an adversary. All that, Bill Clinton did give all their missile tech when they to L'Oreal through Bernie Nussbaum, when they had a big launch failure of some of the satellites, and they all their tech. So they've got all our tech. So and they play the long game. But enough of the Chinese politics. But back in time, then it was. But back in this time, it was a little bit more of a friendly, rivalry versus what you're seeing today. But I love this character too. I'm just doing this professional, so am I. But Dr. Kaufman is sadistic. He reminds me, who are the two guys in the Bond movie?
Diamonds Are Forever.
Diamonds Are Forever. Yeah, he kind of reminds me like he's related to one of the two guys from that movie. Yeah, Mr. What were they named? Mr.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Chat, help us out, chat.
Yeah, they had funny names. Like there were two Mr. names. Yeah, and they were overtly gay characters, but they couldn't portray them as such back in the day. But I think Mad made an appearance in that video clip on that
I'm
show.
sure Matt did. Oh, I'm sure he did. Oh man, I'm sure he did.
Kid and
Oh,
Win,
dude.
thank you. Yeah, Mr. Kid and Mr. Win. Yep,
Yeah, of
thank you,
course,
D-Bud.
D-Bud with the save. I loved. See, okay, before I worked on BMWs and realized how much I actually hated them, this movie made me want to own one because you see these guys dishing out a beating to the car, and it was just taking it all, no big deal. And
Like
I
a
remember the
Cybertruck?
theater. Yeah, the theater was laughing their ass off at this thing, seeing these guys all get shocked when they tried using it. I was like, this is such a cool car. I want it. And it builds into an incredible chase scene. And the amount of gadgets were so cool. I was like, I want a car like that. I want a car like that. And then when I started working on them around 2008 and 9, I fucking started resenting BMW like crazy.
Because
like
it was too tough to
fucking
work
crazy.
on, right?
They have way too much specialty tools for their shit. They want you to go to BMW get their shit done, so they make it extra difficult for people who don't have access to the specialty tools, which I learned later on was something that all the German companies and the Aussies and the Italians and the Japanese all did as well. They did that. So yeah, and this was before like you had YouTube to just be able to like, work around shit. You couldn't just reach around and make shit work. You had to be really creative back then. It actually took some talent to do some of this shit. Now the internet's being, it's kind of like say, oh well, now that information is no longer gaped up. Here's great workarounds around that, and it's worked. So which is great because they are very frustrating cars. Also, a lot of the parts on the cars are really made very cheaply as well. Like the rubber that holds the windows, maybe it's changed, but the last time I checked like 15 years ago, the rubber, because when the windows go up and down on the side of the car, what brings it down and brings it back up is this really cheap type of rubber, and it's worth like less than like a penny.
And there's not enough lubrication in the windows?
It could use a lot of it. You heard it. Nick is really creative with this. You did hear it here. See? Hey, I was getting really creative with my reach arounds, and between reach arounds and rim jobs, no one could do them better.
Yep.
And here's the dude, seeing this guy move and him just hopping right in. Go ahead, Richard.
I had a BMW. It was made in 1973, and I can second everything you said because it wasn't that way, and I've watched them change. And I wanted a nice BMW for a long time, and I decided, well, at least back around the time of this movie, I was like, no, I'm done. It will not be a BMW.
Not repairable
enough. Their systems, the way they design their engineering. There's a reason it's called Bring Money With. They tend to have they tend to have cascading failures. Letting one thing go causes another problem.
Didn't they have the screen or this joystick wheel that like no one could like turn the heat on in the car? It was so complicated. Like they had this crazy. I think it was BMW. They had like this joystick in the middle, and like no one could figure out. It's like just give me a button for the heat. And then I think the bastards were charging. They put in like if you had a heated steering wheel, you had to pay a monthly fee, even though it was in the car to like turn it on via the software. It's like you bastards. So like a monthly rental on all the features. Yep.
Yeah. It's like in-game. It's like in-game purchases when you buy a BMW.
How about when the spikes drop from the back of the car and Bond's car, like, oh shit, his tires went flat, and then they come right back up, and you see the big smile he has because he knows his car has events. It's like, dude, that is cool. That is cool. So he gave out the image like, oh yeah, I'm screwed. Oh no, I'm not screwed. I'm just doing a lot better than you guys are. Oh, dude, and the fact that it went all the way to the top too. Oh man, so much fun. It's such a freaking like heart-pounding movie, and the music, the score in this. Oh, dude, this is a very exhilarating score. It is like freaking like you can't listen to the score and not get pumped. I was listening to the score for this on my Spotify account, and yes, shame on me for not having this on CD or vinyl. I know, I'll take the heat for that. I do gotta get this on CD or vinyl. I'll say that I will seek this out, but man, this has such a great score to this movie. I mean, a lot of the Bond movies do, but I like with the Brosnan ones. I feel like they're a lot more faster paced, and it was just like, damn, this score. Like, I feel like I'm just ready to go to war like I'm Mike Tyson or some shit with the scores for the Brosnan movies. It's so great, especially then when the quieter moments really quiet down, and then boom, comes right back up with the shit. And there's that tire. Oh man,
He can get it up
Way
multiple
freaking cool.
times in a row.
Yeah, I was gonna see Bond. He always knows how to find a way to get it back up. No matter how many times he shoots his load, he always finds a way back up, and that takes time. Look, there's that smile I was talking about. You can remember when Q said, "Oh, grow up, 007." That's the face of a man who will never grow up.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that face is how we all would look like if we were in his position. That's all. It was almost like we were all kind of vicariously living through him at that one moment right there. I mean, I think a lot of us like to think we live through Bond all the time, but I feel like that scene was like the most closest to home moment of the bunch. Holy God. And then, was that like the bazooka shot went right through the front window to the back window and nailed the car in back of him? Bro, and then this shit with the wire, I was like, fuck.
It's a great scene.
I know,
Yeah.
it's so good. Oh, dude.
There's
you
no
talk
way you
about-
could drive the.
Go ahead.
I was just
Go ahead,
gonna
Richard.
say there's no way you could drive the car with that little phone, but he is James Bond, so then you have to
He's
to
James
believe
Bond. Like
Yeah.
Chuck Norris, he's James Bond. You believe you don't have to believe all women. You believe Chuck Norris and James Bond. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, you talked about pacing, and one of the things I love about this movie is that it doesn't have a slow middle section where we find out what the villain's plan is.
Uh-huh.
You have escapes, you have chases, you have attacks, you have all kinds of stuff going on. This movie doesn't really slow down if you wanted to, like, well, I'll just skip through the boring parts. Well, there aren't really many boring parts in this movie. There's a little bit of exposition interspersed. We finally find out what's going on. And this chase scene's a perfect example. This is not part of the third act.
Nope.
This is not the end of the movie.
Nope. I think
So,
it's right
you know-
around halfway right here with the movie.
Right. And you're like, and James Bond is doing this epic chase scene right in the middle of the movie. This is freaking awesome.
Mhm. I love how, when I saw it get to the top, I was like, how is this shit gonna end? They can't just go back down. And then to see what he does, I was like, no fucking way. It's flying off the building. And then where it lands is the perfect spot. And I did actually catch it at the theater. And I remember, like, not everyone caught it. And people thought, oh, okay. And I actually was laughing at that. Some
Yep.
people were actually confused to why I was laughing. I had to
Yeah.
actually explain to my dad, did you
Avis,
not
look.
catch that? Because he didn't catch that.
Product placement.
Rent a car, yeah. I was like,
Congratulations on a safe journey.
it. Is that a BMW in the ad too? It looks like the same car in the ad, maybe, or is
It
that a
probably
facade?
is. It
Probably,
probably
right? Yeah.
is. I mean, of course, between the BMW and the Avis, whatever, they
Avis.
got a product
Avis,
placement
yeah.
the shit out of this shit. Oh, guys, I can't believe we went an hour and 9 minutes without saying this, but the best thing about this movie, Tomorrow Never Dies, well, it's not the best thing, but it's a funny thing. The director's name. You ready?
Drum roll,
ready?
please.
Oh, yes. I know what you're going to say.
His name? How have we not mentioned this?
Yeah,
on
we
should have
Toxic
mentioned this, yeah.
Tuesday? His name is Roger Spottiswoode. His name is Roger Spottiswoode.
They say great art is difficult to understand, but easy to enjoy.
Hey, Beavis. It's hard, but it's not like hard.
Yeah.
I should have done this just before you said it.
Hey, what's up, JT on Rumble? And he says, is it safe to drink Orangina right before bed? It can be
Joe
any more
Baker.
safer to drink the Gina before bed. It couldn't be any more safer. Okay.
Got lots of vitamin C. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Another great actor here, Joe Don Baker.
Gulp down the Gina, please. Gulp it down. Gulp down that Gina really good.
Was he in Goldeneye? Or,
Yes, he was in Goldeneye.
Yeah, he's in Goldeneye, right? Yep.
This is the most American sounding the movie is. I remember, like, when I was rewatching this, I'm like, wow, this movie feels like it watches differently when he's around Americans because you're so used to everyone being British. That it's just like, whoa. So that's what it sounds like when there's Americans in the
Because
movie.
Joe Don Baker's playing not Felix Leiter. Because he's not Felix Leiter.
Yes, he's not Felix Leiter.
That's right. He's playing not Felix Leiter.
So, okay. You want to know another fun fact about this movie? This movie is originally called Tomorrow Never Lies. Which actually is a good name and a very fitting name.
Yeah.
Very.
Yes, it is.
And what happened was with the change of it, it was a typo on the draft. And people end up spelling out Tomorrow Never Dies, and it just unintentionally stuck. So they changed the name of it to Tomorrow Never Dies because of a typo. A simple old typo change. Yep. A typo changed the game. A little old typo. Way. It changed everything, man. Isn't that crazy? Of all the things. It is.
They didn't have good spell check back then like we do now.
Bond Spidey. Okay, I got it up. Okay, you got me, man. Man, Mark, you went all in for this one. I'm like, I can't keep up with you. I'm like, I got to catch up and get on your level.
Well, hopefully we'll get a lot of tips tonight for all the clips. Yep.
Well, hey, I'm just happy to have I'm just happy to have all the men here for their tips and you for your tips and your clips. So trust me when I say I always notice what you have to offer. Okay, I always notice. So
thank you. I love the way they explain the halo jump. Like if you're gonna do a jump like this, you know what the F you're doing. I mean, not many people can do this kind of stuff. So, but it's just exposition for the audience. But I'm laughing, and then to cut his chute off, it's like, but he's got scuba gear on, so he's going right under the water. But anywho, or maybe they changed the scene a little bit. I don't know, but it's a very cool scene, and he just jumps from the plane, kind of like Captain America or Captain Britain, I should say, and goes right through the hole here. Yeah, but this is a very
What's
very
up,
cool
Joe's
scene.
Atmosphere. He says my favorite Bond movie ever. Yeah, dude, this one definitely. Luckily, it's funny because from what I've heard, now obviously I was a lot younger, but it seemed like this movie was well received, but wasn't as well received as others. But it seems like over time, I've heard a lot of, let's just say, more longer-standing Bond fans become more fond of this one as time went on. Whereas for me, I was always obviously into this movie. But once again, this was pre-puberty, Nick, so it was easier to get me in. But I always thought this movie was that damn good. So it's nice to see the appreciation grow for this one. Because to me, this is always a badass flick. And to me, there was a lot more of the Pierce Brosnan movies than just GoldenEye. As much as I love GoldenEye, I think we can all agree on that one. But I feel like there's a lot of strengths to this one, and The World Is Not Enough, that I feel like now they're starting to get their dues because people are realizing in retrospect, okay, these were some really strong movies. We had good Bond girls. We had great action scenes. We had great stories, great Bond villains, movies that had great twists, great music. I mean, fuck. How can you tell me these movies were lesser? Of course, Rotenka, and by the way, welcome. Of course, respect for GoldenEye, but I'm going to make the argument that Tomorrow Never Dies and The World, in my opinion, stand up with GoldenEye. Whether you all feel like it's better, we can all have our agreements, disagreements, whatever, whole other story. But as far as standing up on a level quality, bro, these movies totally stand the test of time up there with GoldenEye. And now we're scuba diving.
Yeah, and I love this scene. Bond does underwater great.
Oh, dude, right? No, that's always so much. He's always doing this crazy shit underwater.
Thunderball, that shit went on forever.
It was so cool.
It's like, come on, can you get out of the water now, please? Yes, I know it's a bit of submarine.
Why? On what? I mean, if he gets, then he's
or
dropped.
whatever. A
You want
nuclear
him
weapon
wet?
dropped in the. Anyway, I just
No,
I
you
don't want
him,
Bond wet.
I want you to want him wet. Okay, we appreciate Bond when he's wet the most. Okay, and I've never estimated the time, but I feel like this is the Bond movie where he's in the suits the least amount. Have you ever guys noticed that little detail where he's not in his suits the least amount? This is the movie because here he's in a normal button up, and later on he's got some badass like combat gear on. I feel like this is a movie he had suits on the least. I feel like the other movies we saw, like the bulk of them, he was in rockin' the badass tuxes, but this movie I feel like this was him in the least. And that's because everything was just going so fast that he didn't have. Even Bond didn't have time to change to a suit because everything was just coming at him so fast with this one that it was just like, oh shit, I guess the ordinary common man clothes it is.
Well, he does do when he breaks into the secret vault. He is wearing the suit there, but
yes, he is.
Yeah.
There's moments where he is like that. The opening thing where he visits Carver Media Group. Oh yeah.
The Empire Will Strike Back. That's one of my favorites. That's funny, yeah. But you have to have Bond in the suit or tux at
some point. It has to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wonder if it was just like something tells me it wasn't intentional. I feel like it was just something that just kind of like it was happenstance. Really, I think this is the movie. Is just like, oh crud. We went once again because they were saying how like fast this production was. And I feel like maybe that was like a little thing that they may have not noticed as it was going along, that this ended up having him in suits the least because of how quick everything was going. And you want to know, like, usually when movies are like filming, usually they try to have it wrapped up and in post-production about a year before it come out. Dude, this movie started, and I have to emphasize the word started, filming in the spring of 97. With its release date set for around Christmas weekend of 97. They cut it really close with this one. And Mr. Rogers spot his wood, said, I don't want to ever be on a production where it's that cutting it close and hectic and stressful again. This one must have really stressed him out because somehow though, the end result, I'll say that, sometimes it's the crazy shit where it still ends up garnering the best result. I mean, God, look at Predator. Predator was hell for those guys, and yet a great product results from it. A great product.
Apparently, the line that Price said there, the distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success, was improvised by the actor.
Wow.
So it's a pretty good line.
That's a damn good line,
I'll have
dude.
to clip that, but I don't know how to spell genius.
G-N... it's like penis, except with the J at the beginning.
And a tilde on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess you can't be a genius if you can't spell it. So, yeah, I'm cut out. Yep, I'm cut off.
Remember I said this guy's a narcissist? We see his face plastered on this building and they strip the banner down. Oh, dude. This scene was amazing to see. I was like, holy shit, they're going all the way down. Oh,
this is so batshit crazy. This is something Batman would do. But I mean, just great stunt work here, and it looks damn real, right? And Michelle Yeoh is such a a physical actress, and they didn't want to. I was reading somewhere that they didn't want to fight with her because she's. They wanted to call in Jackie Chan's stunt team because she was worked in full contact method with the stunts. So she's the real deal too. I mean, she's not just.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I buy her more than like Halle Berry, because like I know she comes from a world where this stuff is like this is her wheelhouse in a way, and I know she originally wanted to do all of her own stunts, but because there's like restrictions, regulations, and there's that whole if the star gets injured or the stars get injured, then the movie gets delayed. So they had to limit her, and that's unfortunate because you can tell like when she does this shit, it's organic for her. This is not like something she needs she needs that stunt doubles for every little thing because she's actually an actual badass Bond girl on terms of the level of physicality.
And in the movie theater, this is a wild stunt. I know you remember that too. And then you can see the harness there for 1 second. Like the shirt is, but yeah, who cares? It's so fast in the movie theater. But of course, they obviously not going to just drop them down with just the ropes around their arms. But it's a beautifully done scene, and it looks so amazing. It's just something you'd think of Bond doing, right? I mean, so and it doesn't like fake CGI either. Like today, this would be
it looks great.
Totally CGI. And maybe they do like a close up of the actors. I guess maybe in 10 years or so, they'll probably be able to do stuff seamlessly. But I just appreciate the stunt work, and just looks so cool because it looks believable that Bond is doing this shit with. Yeah.
I watched this twice again in the last week. I still freaking get the adrenaline from this thing. I'm like, God, holy macaroni. This is crazy, even though it's just seeing it actually happen. It's so insane. And that's saying a lot considering like how much more like stuff has come out 28 years since this movie, and this shit still blows me away. Oh, this shit here with the bike. Dude.
More BMW product placement.
Yeah, right. Entertaining as fuck.
Not for me. This is where the movie broke, and I had to go home. So everyone's got to go home in about 5 minutes. We're so bad. And then some people were smart and went to another movie. They're like, well, you can't really go to another movie theater. And people just went, the multiplex to finish watching it. But you had to other movies back then, they were all playing at the same, like half hour apart. So you had to like rewatch a half hour. And the guys will go, we ask you not to go in the other movie. And people just went, just went.
Fuck
but
that shit. They paid for shit. So yeah.
Yeah, and I was so pissed. I'm like, we should get 2 tickets, one to finish this movie and another one to get a free movie. Well, I'm only getting 1 free movie. I already got 3/4 of the way through the movie. I was pissed. They're like, all right, we'll give you 2 tickets.
Why did you even have to beg for it? That should have been like
no. They were giving everyone like 1 complimentary ticket to come back and finish the movie. I'm like, I want 4 tickets. I want 2 for my wife. We come back and finish the movie and then go see another movie another night. Like, are you paying for our babysitter? We don't get out that often anymore. Come on. But it is a great scene though. It's really well done.
God,
and,
so good. So
it looks so real, right?
Oh, it does. And there's some funny lore to the scene. So before they got on this thing, Mr. Spot His Wood told Brosnan and Yell without the individual stars' knowledge to told them to not let each of them get into the driver's seat. So what you see here is a very authentic reaction about the bike and them winging it. That was actually because he said he made it have no plan on how they're gonna adjust the game on the bike. That was all done intentionally. I'm like, no, for a man who was working on this movie at what sounds like the peak of his stress, he had some damn good ideas. And the fact that he was able to come up with such cool, simple ideas and it turns out the way it did, like, holy crap, dude. I mean, I'm not saying I want you to work under pressure like that again, but I'll say somehow that pressure brought out damn good ideas like that. So just, dude, that's incredible. The fact that he's like, you know what? I'm not going to even tell them. I'm going to let them figure out. And that's how the scene's going to play out. And look how it played out. I was like, oh, damn, that's not just a reaction for the characters. That's a reaction for the actor and actress as well. Fuck.
Yeah, he's like, come on, Michelle, you can get on top.
Dude, so good.
That's a heavy. This is a heavy motorcycle to do all these stunt scenes. The stunt driver in these scenes, and the stunt lady, whoever's riding this bike, because these scenes are probably on a trailer right now, and all safe. And then the other scenes are great stunt driving.
I agree. This really is peak Bond because it's not just the chase, because obviously the chase scene is signature, but it's the environment, the absurdity of where and when it's happening, and it's in this area where all these tiny places, and the way he's adjusting to everything so quickly, it is so awesomely Bond. I love it. It's almost like
the banter between the two. Yeah. It's kind of like Bond and Indy and Short Round in some ways. When they're arguing, when he's Short Round's driving the car, and in Temple of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun scene.
It's so much fun. You can even make an argument. It's almost like a greatest hits package, but with original ideas. It's like, okay, what are the ideas that have worked the best for all these Bond movies, but amplify them all? It was like they spinal tapped this Bond movie in a way. This is the spinal tap of Bond movies. This could go to 11. This can go to 11. This could go 11. Everything happens too. Like he goes over buildings, falls down a few holes, has to slip and slide, has to go under a crazy, dangerous helicopter. He whips the rope around. It's like, bro, this is it's just so constant. And even when I get the rewatches, oh yeah, he did that too. Oh, he did that one too. It's just so crazy how wild this one is. I love it. I just miss this ambition. And I found out too, when they went so crazy at this movie, it was almost actually as a bit of a response, because apparently in 95, when GoldenEye came out, apparently one of the minor criticisms some fans had of that movie was the lack of gadget use in GoldenEye. So they felt like they needed to make up for it, because that was like one of the minor criticisms fans had, which once upon a time, Hollywood acknowledged even small things like that. So you know what? Okay, you know what? We'll make it up. We'll make it up.
All right, so this is my theater experience. Everyone go home now. This is where the film went
no!
like you didn't even see the jump land. It's like,
so once again, Mark was premature.
I was premature.
He exited prematurely.
Yeah, we did exit prematurely, but we were so pissed. Everyone was groaning, like, "What's going on?" Like, and this movie was rocking, it's kicking ass, and this is it keeps building up. There's one stunt scene after another, and how much left is in the movie? Like, you got a good half hour at least.
Half hour, 40 minutes at most.
Yeah, you got some good shit coming. So we're just sitting around. Bullshit. Of course, now we got digital film, so the computer could crash, I guess. But yeah, it was. So everyone, it was nice knowing you, everyone. See you later. Just kidding. Go home now. Yep. So I had to wait till this came out on video to finish watching the movie. I didn't go back.
Crazy,
I wasn't going to pay for it twice.
Fuck yeah, rightfully so. So Joe's Atmosphere for $1.99 super chat says favorite Bond movie ever. Hail Toxic Ones. Have a great show, guys. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you, bud. Thanks for dropping. Dude, come back on Toxic Tuesday sometime. I'd like to have you on again. It's been a while. You know you're invited on. You know that.
If there's a movie you really like, let us know. Yep.
TZ Burton, another one of our longtime regulars.
Yeah.
I love it. We're getting a lot of the regulars, and then we're getting a lot of faces that I haven't seen in a long time here tonight. Thank you, guys.
People who love us long time.
Yeah, you love us long time. And JT is like, the pen clicks, was that? No. You gotta understand, there's no such thing as, is this enough gadget? Is this enough stunt? Is this enough chase scenes? There's no such thing as, is this enough when it's a Bond movie? When it's a Bond movie, always more. Always
Chicks,
more.
guns, and gadgets.
Always more. So, and what world rig? Oh yeah, there needs to be less of that. To me, like Bond movies, for me, especially mine, like we all know, I'm a lover that's out of the closet about Moonraker, and that's the most ridiculous movie ever, and I love it. I love it so much. Moonraker's that like that movie.
Dolly wore braces.
Yeah, right. Hashtag Dolly wore braces.
Hashtag Dolly wore braces.
Yep. Hashtag Dolly wore braces. Don't even try it.
Don't even try to pretend she did.
Retro Nerd Girl was covered Moonraker the last weekend, and God, there's a whole. Oh no, was it who was talking about? Was it? Oh no, was it Price? I can mixing up my YouTube shows, but there's a big, huge debate on the Dolly braces.
There's no debate. She had braces.
I'm like, come on.
That defeats the point of the scene.
But I'm like, we were just in a different universe now, where the universe glitched. That's why. Yeah. But everyone that was old enough, like we all remember the freaking braces.
They're just waiting till all of us who saw it in the cinema are all dead, and then they can claim it never happened.
Right?
We know it happened.
I was there.
Dolly wore braces.
Hey, there you go. Pokemon6666 says that in the chat right here. Dolly wore braces. Yeah, she did. And TZ says the most teasy Burton thing ever. And I don't think he'll get any pushback for that comment. Like, at all. Ever. She can defeat me in martial arts at it. Oh, man. And then, boom, big old explosion. Dude, and look how good that explosion looked in 1997. I know it's just an explosion, but it's just the whole, like, when you look at explosions of the last 15 years, you're like, wow, they look so freaking fake now when you see them. It's insane. Yep. It's really insane. We got a shower and we see.
Now this scene makes no freaking sense. Why do they have to take a shower? Did we're missing something? I mean,
what's even worse is that water's coming straight from the sewage outlet above them.
Yeah,
it's not really a shower.
Yeah, but like,
it's a kind of a shower.
Yeah.
Did we miss something? Did they
trying to get a bit of nudity?
They needed toxicity in the movie. That's what.
Yeah, but it's like they should have had a scene where they like got covered in mud or something. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love seeing people with their shirts off like Pierce Brosnan here, but
most of us prefer to see women like that. But you like all people.
Well, I don't want to discriminate, but why? I mean, why do they have to take a shower here? What's going on?
Well, it's a hot, sweaty country.
I think D-Bun is going to simplify all your guys' reasons right now with one comment. He just wanted to get rid of one.
Because they so horny.
Yep.
I'm trying.
$10. Where do you get?
Your guys are trying to be logical with why he would want her in a position like that.
This makes no sense. This makes zero sense.
All the sense.
Yes,
and then she's dry here. Then she's totally dry. She's like totally dry. There's like a couple sprays of water in her hair.
That's what she said. Curly Rogue is a great comment on top of, well, I guess you could say, well, we temporarily become serious. I remember the braces. There's a reference in a newspaper from the time about the making of it mentions braces.
It was all we could talk about at the time. It was, water cooler talk that we used to have. Wow, the braces, that was so funny, that bit. And he met his love because the braces, both had metal in their mouth. It was all people could talk about.
Yep,
and then
happened.
Over the years, like, oh, how come they've erased the braces from that? Isn't that weird?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Anyways, let's bring it back down. That was a very interesting train coming off its tracks moment with the whole thing about wet shirts and needing to embrace the men here. I mean, I guess we do got to keep it gay around here. I mean, that is our wheelhouse. Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay. And Mark did that just for you guys. All right, he did that just for you guys. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Took one for the team.
Nice chest. Yep.
I mean, somewhere out there, I could feel the presence of Brandon Lee smiling down on Mark specific.
In the ass?
I saw you strip down for that hot tub.
His dick's not small.
You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Thanks.
Adding Sydney Sweeney to that really adds a whole air of life to that clip. It really does.
It gives it new life. It helps rise to the occasion.
It does rise to the occasion. It was almost like you shot your load, and then you realize you had like backup, and then boom, went right back up.
God bless Sydney Sweeney. Yep, she has great genes.
Oh, those damn jeans.
Thank God I watched White Lotus.
Whoa, Lotus or Loads?
White Lotus. I'm watching.
Okay, I heard that wrong the first. I was like, "Whoa, Mark, what are you going on about with White Loads?" Woo!
Oh yeah, as soon as that I like writing that down. That's about 15 minutes into season 1.
I thought Mark preferred the colored load that you can put in the washing machine. We're talking washing machines, aren't we?
Oh my God.
But
I don't go anywhere near the wash machine.
Well,
I screw it up too much.
Oh.
Yeah, I mix the whites and the reds, and everything comes out pink. That's the trick, guys. If you're about to get married, screw up the laundry the first time. You never have to do it for the rest of your marriage.
Screw up everything like that. Never do it again. Yep.
Yep.
well,
Never have to do
regardless of what color loads you have,
That time, I heard you coming.
I heard it.
Bottoms up.
Can you imagine somewhere out there in like, I don't know, Switzerland, someone probably is gonna like watch this stream 10 years down the line.
Like, what the hell is
fuck
going on?
Yeah.
I hope my Swiss relatives don't watch this. And Nick, I have a request. Could you play the special the one that's named after one of your favorite superheroes in the
Oh, the Spider-Man clip?
Yeah.
I gotta figure
I
out
love the
which
red
order that
monitors
one
there.
was
Look
in.
at the red monitors.
Can you look at
Let's
my
see.
clips?
Yeah, I can tell. Well, I can see. Oh, I can find it. Maybe. Let's see here.
All right, I was gonna say
Does it
look
let
at my
me-
clips and my tips, and then tell me
Let
if
me
you
see.
see it.
Let's see if I see it. I see the gay guy. I see the gay guys. I see.
I see it. It's
I've got to go to the bottom, I guess, right?
Well, that's all the ones I got up recently. So there's one I didn't get up. Maybe let me try to whoop it
Oh, I
out.
see it. I see it. I think I.
Oh,
see
is it up? Did I do it?
Let's see, or is
I
that
swear I
it?
thought I did.
It's very small. These little clips here. They're very tough to see.
Well,
This is the one called Bond Spidey.
Let's see. New. Let's see. Just do.
I'm uploading again just to see see if you could see it. Otherwise, if you can't see it, well then, at least I tried.
Oh, I'm sure
Sometimes
it's there,
you need sometimes you just need to get better glasses.
Yeah.
Okay. I did upload it. I got it. I did get it right.
got it.
Okay, because I uploaded it
When
twice.
something's
Okay.
really small, it's tough to see sometimes.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
It does look like my basement. That's true. I
I
wish
Spidey
in my
was in this
dreams.
movie.
In my dreams.
Who didn't love Firestar as a kid growing up, right? Come on.
Oh, what's up,
She was my
Jason? Oh, you dropped in at a good part, dude. And what's up, Mass Gravies at the Cal Decapitation Show? Nice, dude. Death Atlas
all I
front to back. I hope you're enjoying that. Holy crud.
That's all I could think of when I saw all the gear come out. I'm like, Spidey and his amazing friends.
Of course you thought about that.
Nerd.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was as nerd gets with that one. Holy
People are like, where the hell is that reference from? Yeah.
Honestly, she's
look at
got the
eyeball
best place
that
here.
is. Oh,
What a great
dude.
place.
All right. It looks very
Isn't
homey.
that just the greatest setup?
And they've got Bond's watch there, right? I guess that's what the reference
That's right, yeah.
Yep.
We made some improvements, yeah.
I must say, she's got a pretty nice office. Looks very
I wonder if
homey.
all these items were made in China.
Ah!
No, they were made in China.
Look at the back of it, and they're all made in America,
Right.
including the keyboard.
Made in. I wish if they're gonna make stuff made in China, because it could at least be spelled the way Trump spells it out. It's gotta now be CHI''NA, made in China. That way,
All the computers are red, if you notice. Everything's red Chinese.
Yeah, well, I said
Yeah.
that earlier. The monitors are
Yeah.
red. I was
They're
saying
red,
that.
yeah.
Maybe my microphone's too low.
No, I just have a bear of little brains, a short-term memory problem. Sorry.
well, that's why he needed help looking for it to see if he can That's why I was trying to tell him, hey, look, I got it up, and he couldn't see it. Like you can tell, age is wearing on Mark like that. 70s.
Mhm. True. Yeah.
That was ageist of you, old man.
If he can't see them getting it up, and he can't even remember what you're hearing, clearly
I'm starting to call Mark father. He's getting so old.
Oh, hey, don't worry. I had my boom.
Father.
We're doing this show from the nursing home. When we're 85, all you guys.
Oh man, I hope
they'll be like
so.
coming. The nurse will come in like, Mark, you have to stop streaming now. I'm like, but Toxic Tuesday's still going. We're on episode 3000. Leave me alone, nurse.
I need another hand bath.
Hand bath.
I need you to give me the. I feel like I need cleaning, nurse. I'll just lie here.
Oh man, a hand bath.
Sponge bath. Sponge me.
A hand bath. We all
I
know
can't
that
make it to the bathroom. I'm too old.
Oh my god! What?
It is Toxic Tuesday.
Oh, man. This is where it went tonight. This is where.
Yes, we did go there.
Yeah, you're legit. As we finally get into the well, it's really not finally because it's kind of oh shit, we're at the third act. It's not a finally, it's a oh shit, we're here already type of moment with the third act. And yeah, once again, look, he's in another scene where he's just in combat gear. And don't get me wrong, he rocks the combat gear, but it's just he went from the button up and now he's in freaking combat gear. So I was like, he's just being not suit Bond right now. He's just being cool, sweet, badass Bond who's blending in with the common man. But kind of war. Oh, then there's the scuba diving gear too. And I love the smart tactic of how he held up that one guy he killed and used him as like a decoy to make it seem like he got shot. I was like, oh, smart.
Slick.
Yeah, right. Very slick. Another great third act, too. This is a really strong third act. And man, Elliot Carver, even when like shit is starting to go wrong, I love how he still won't let it go, that he still feels like he has a chance. Like
That's
he just
sweet. Yeah. But that's the way the bad guy should be.
Yeah. He definitely is a fight tooth and nail. Hey, what's up, awesome one? And man, everyone has showed up tonight. I love that all you dudes have shown up. Thank you, gentlemen, for dropping on in here. Okay. Thank you very much, student. Thank you, awesome one. Been a long time, awesome one. I'm really happy to see you here. Let me bring this down for a bit here. Where's my orangina? Here's let's bring that. Boom! Look at that bit. As soon as I bring the gina down, explosion happens. In your face, Michael Bay. In your face. Red shirt, you there?
I'm here.
There he is. I'll just make sure. I was like, is he around? Is he alive?
So, Red Shirt, have you ever seen the British TV show, The Singing Detective?
I think I have to watch part of one episode.
Michael Gambon from the 1980s. I had a scene. He's confined. He was confined to a hospital bed with a bad skin condition, and Joanna Whalley was the nurse who had to look after him, and she had to put cream all over his body every day. And inevitably, something happened.
Yeah. I imagine only one of them enjoyed that.
Indeed. I always think of that. We were talking about that earlier. Then I'm thinking that reminded me of that scene. It was quite a famous scene because she's this hot young nurse, and he's lying there with this horrible skin condition, and she's rubbing this cream in him, and then he just couldn't help. He couldn't help himself.
There was a tent was pitched every night.
Something like that. Yeah, it's a great Singing Detective. It's Dennis Potter.
Anyway, that was really
one of my favorite playwrights, Dennis Potter.
That was really juicy. But speaking of juice, originally there were deleted scenes, which I still need to get a DVD or Blu-ray or 4K of, whichever's out, that actually show Elliot Carver's backstory. He was a illegitimate
backside
son.
there.
He was an illegitimate son of a dude named Lord Roverman. It makes me wonder
Lord
Rogerman.
I don't feel like the movie needed it because I mean, all you need to see what this guy's motivation was to get you to hate him. But it would have been cool to have seen. Sure. Was it essential? I admittedly no. I'm actually glad that they were like, we need this movie to be thin but thick.
We just need them to be bad guys. We don't need the backstory.
No
I don't feel like
backstory.
I don't feel like it will have made him look like sympathized, but I feel like it would definitely have made you realize, oh, okay, that's why he came to the position he did. Yeah, I mean, you could have a backstory, but still realize why a douchebag is a douchebag. I mean, shit, it worked for the Green Goblin. I mean, what?
Well, yeah, I mean, he gives you he gives you everything you need to know about why he does what he does and how he got here. And when he says, "Why did I do it?" Power.
Mm-hmm.
And he twists it and says, "The power to communicate, the power to inform." But you read into it. You read into it. He just wants the power to control.
Well, L.A. Carver's comment, he leaned into a part with "There's no news like bad news." We hear that statement getting thrown around a lot, and when he gets challenged, said, "Don't you realize how absurd your position is?" And Bond says, "No more absurd than starting a war for ratings." Like, ooh, that had to have eaten at him for that comment. But you know what was really scary? Like in my rewatches in the last 3-4 years of this movie, when Elliot Carver says the words, I remember watching this when the Kung Flu lockdown was happening. Words are the new weapons, satellites the new artillery. When I heard those words, dude, in 2021, I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
That is scary as shit. Like hearing those words, because especially when that was like 2020, 2021, that was like the peak of the whole words are violence, yet silence is violence. That whole, the truth is whatever benefits me. That was the peak of all that shit. And hearing those words at that point, bro, man, it made me realize how scary Elliot Carver is.
Yeah, that also tells you how long this has been going on.
Yeah.
With varying degrees of success and reach, the number of minds that it changes. This is not new.
No.
This sort of thing was a goal back in the 90s.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It goes back a lot further than that, but that just gets tiresome. But no, it's just that wasn't an invention. People talk about this was planned. Well, a lot of things came together, some of which had been in the works for many, many years. That's one of them. And this is a great Bond villain, because this is a Bond villain who fills all the criteria. He's megalomaniacal. He wants to control the world, and it's a really cool way of portraying. Rather than just have the power to simply destroy it and ransom it. He just wants to run it.
Yeah.
He wants to be the puppeteer.
Yeah. Yeah. He simply does. And there's another line too that was like scary. And this was another one I wrote it down where he said, "Mr. Jones, are we ready to release our new software?" And that's was much earlier movie. He said, "Yes, sir. As requested, it's full of bugs, which means people be forced to upgrade for years."
Yes,
dude. Oh,
You don't like Windows 11?
Bro.
I lived through Windows 8. Oh my god.
I remember thinking as a kid, are we sure these softwares are meant to fix it? It feels like something's worse about this.
Yeah, I made a living for about 5 years working on software like that, making it work.
Yeah. There's some bad operating systems out there, God. But what was the worst? What's considered the worst Windows? Windows 99 maybe, or
all of them? Yes,
all of them. Yeah, I was gonna say all of them. That's like asking which AOL upgrade was the best one. There's no such thing. There's the least worst.
Well, I remember when our computer auto updated to Windows 8 somehow. My dad's like, "What the fuck is going on? Where are the icons?" Like, remember when they tried to put the tablet mode on Windows?
Oh,
and he's like, "Mark, what did you do to all my icons?" I'm like, "I didn't do anything. It was Bill Gates."
It was Bill Gates. Okay, that was funny, but that moment where Bond realized, oh, this guy's trying to distract me, and he caught it and shot the shit out of the guy from up above him. You see, Bond have a backup plan. Well, so did I. bro. Holy shit. Badass. Oh, I love it. Oh, I gotta watch that. 007 movie in black and white. It's still good, dude. I will have to remember that. And The Dead Man for
Doctor knows in
$4.99.
color.
He says, don't know why, but I always love it when Bond is in his Navy uniform, no matter what version. I agree. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
And I was making, I don't know how much of the stream you've caught, but I was talking about how this is one of the movies where he's in this is probably the movies where he's in his most wide ranging of outfits for the scuba outfit. Then there's the button-up shirt when they fell down that building, and now he's in this combat Navy uniform. So like I said, he's in his suits, but not as much. Maybe when you guys do your rewatches, you'll catch on that more. You know me, I'm always observing the small details.
You get a rise out of that kind of stuff.
Mark can't catch my small details, but at least I'm putting it out there so you all can see my small details. I'm just making that sound gayer and gayer as it goes on.
Do not fire on the Chinese for any reason, but we do need some takeout. So call them right now. Can you get them to deliver?
Thimba Thick is Brian's short game. Oh, whoa. That's a Toback said on Rumble. Oh, man. Wow. You guys have been barbaric tonight, and I like you guys for it. Thank you guys for this barbaricness. This is the energy I like to see from you guys. I love it. Oh, yeah.
Rocking tonight.
It's rocking, but this is, once again, an incredible third act. And this is where Wyland, I almost fucked it up again.
Yep.
Wyland
Jennings
kicks the most ass, but at the same time, this is where you start to see her a little bit of where her limits are, because some of these guys are, well, they're big guys, like our big guy here is just okay, now we see the limit of what she can and can't handle. But hey, she put up a damn good fight most of the time, so it made sense what the female character and her being an actual fighter, what a lady can pull off and what she can't. I feel like this movie nailed that balance very well. It made sense. It didn't feel out of reason, even in a wildly exaggerated story. It still feels like, okay, yeah, I buy this idea. Any thoughts, gents?
No thoughts at all.
No thoughts at all, he said.
We don't want thoughts.
Okay.
We're not allowed to be free thinkers here. No free thinking allowed.
You need to be
free radicals. We have to eliminate all free radicals.
Conform.
That's nowadays what they expect.
Consume and conform.
Did Mao really do it this way? I mean, when Red Shirt's around here, he's definitely seems to have done his research a bit on Mao. Mine is admittedly a surface level, not in a good way, definitely all in a shit way. But.
He was a shithead.
It was not a good German.
Not a good human being. 40 to 50
millions of
million
people died,
deaths at least. 40 to 50 million deaths.
Yeah, and see, those are the details I do know. I just don't know.
And he did the Long March, which was 31 days. That's true. I mean, April was a bit shorter. But calendar joke.
That's what she said. She blew him good. Oh man, so good. No, get some great kills. Lots of guns going off too. Lots of guns going. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Back up for 1 second. The thing that put Mao in scale in terms that you can understand, because the numbers are just ridiculous, is that the margin of error, the uncertainty in the number of people that were killed by Mao's government, is roughly equal to the number of people killed by the Soviet Union that we know of.
Woo!
Lots and lots of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do they even count that? They're all estimates too, so it's it'd be like
roughly 40 to 50 million is a fairly conservative estimate.
Yeah. So it could be way more, and then it'd be like this
more.
whole picture, like our town is like 60,000 people. It'd be try to multiply that out. That that's how many
Well, it's the
Or like
population
New York
of
City
many
is
European countries.
Yeah, New York
40
City
or
is
something.
about 8 million people. So times that by 5, that'd be
But
like
yeah,
5 New
you
York
know,
cities
well,
wiped out.
But you can walk around with his face on your a t-shirt, you know.
Yeah.
What's the population of the United States right now? 30 some odd million?
No,
250 million.
350 million-ish.
350 million. Yeah. Yeah. It's about 10% of the population of the United States is the uncertainty.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's like if 10% of the people in the United States dropped dead and nobody knew why.
Wow.
You never
They
hear
all
them
got
talking
a case
about
of
that.
that died suddenly.
Yeah, yeah.
They read
you
Kamala Harris's new book.
Yeah. and lost and lost the will to live.
107 days. I can't take it
hilarious.
anymore. I can like
No.
get through like 10 days.
No,
I can't believe I
good.
lost and I'm such a horrible candidate. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So people are quick to make call people by an Austrian painter, but they won't call people Mao or Stalin, who are far bigger killers.
Yeah,
true.
Is that funny? Funny how
Yeah.
we
Or
we
Che.
acknowledge one terrible guy, but we pretend the others didn't happen.
I'm not saying that he was any better than them. They're all
they're all shit.
horrible killers, but only one of them seems to get constantly referenced. Mao, as I say, you can walk around with Mao's face on a T-shirt, and that would be you'd be seen as cool at a university doing that.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
psychotic.
Yeah, psychotic.
Absolutely psychotic.
Yeah.
So, very interestingly enough, about yet another thing with this movie, and I just had a brain fart. I'm going to see if I wrote it down. Oh, I did write it down. So I picked this up from IMDb, and I realized, holy shit, I think this is accurate. This is the first Bond movie where not one scene he was completely knocked out, passed out, gassed out. You name the term. He was functional the entire movie. Bond was up the entire movie. He was up. So just saying, that's like, oh shit, yeah, he does get, he usually does have that type of moment. It's almost like almost a trope if you think about it in his movies. He does have something that happens where he gets knocked out. And this movie, he was up the end all the way in. And then I love, oh god, is this where he holds down freaking Elliot? You got to give the people what they want as he brutally dies. Is this? No,
I got a better. I think I
ahead.
came up with a better line.
What was
the first? So the question is, what's you forgot the first rule of modern mass media?
That's what it was.
And he says, give the people what they want. I would argue that it would have been better for the scene if his response to Elliot were, never make yourself part of the story.
Because he did, yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Doctor Mars Monkey. In what context are you saying? Like not as a good character, or are you saying in terms of how terrible this guy is? Because to me, this is an outstanding villain. But obviously, he's absolutely someone who's a piece of shit.
No. You asking me?
No, I'm responding to Mars's comment in the chat.
Okay.
He
Okay.
posted
He's certainly not worse than that last bloody Daniel Craig movie with what's his name, Remy Malek, or terrible villain. And also in also the Quantum of Solace when it was Christoph Waltz playing Blofeld. It was awful.
I disagree. I think this character was absolutely very well done. The dialogue, the pettiness he showed, and the obsessiveness. I thought this was outstanding. Then him getting his wife killed. The dude was just an absolute creep on all levels with this shit. I thought the guy absolutely crushed it in this part. I will stand by that. And here we go. The final moment. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's going to be a fantastic show. Is it now? Is it? You sure
it's
about
a boring
that?
job. It's going to hole right through.
What he says, Bond says, I booked you for an appearance on The View, and Carver commits suicide.
That's good. I like that. There you go. You forgot the first one, mass video.
Yeah, so you're right. The villain with water was the water villain in Quantum of Solace. That's right.
I hated Quantum.
I can't
of
remember
Solace
who he was. Who was the villain?
If being angry could have a hard on, I had the most raging passion of Quantum of Solace. Oh,
I don't even remember who the villain was.
I don't know either.
Oh, that was that stupid water one. Yeah.
Water one, Blowfield.
One of the most boring movies ever.
Oh God, dude, that's the thing. A lot of those movies were just fucking boring. I think that was like the base of like. Granted, those parts where I guess you could say Craig was less worse as Bond, but overall, that's what I think one of its biggest sins was. A lot of those movies just were boring. I can understand having the occasional movie where you gotta spice some shit up. I mean, a lot of Bond movies did have variations. At times, they were strictly government missions. Sometimes they're a bit more personal. Sometimes they're on preventing the end of the world type. Sometimes it was heavy on gadgetry. Sometimes they're a bit more grounded. Sometimes they are more influenced by something at the time. Those things always did happen. But having a lot of these movies just drag ass and be less Bondy as they go on, what the fuck were they all thinking with this series of movies? Like, I remember actually being excited after I saw Casino Royale. Bond's being good. Bond's being good hands, and then the rest of the series happens.
Spectre was the one that had Christoph Waltz in it. That was another terrible movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's the cardinal sin of a Bond movie. Boring.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be boring. Yeah.
It can be a lot of things. It can be corny and cheesy and unbelievable, and it can be Moonraker, as long as it's not boring.
And it's safe to say, like, outside of the overseas performance, which saved No Time to Die overseas, but you look at the U.S. number, you could tell the audience was freaking over it with Daniel Craig. Because even the box office opening weekend wasn't as good as it could have been. Like, I remember, like, when the opening weekend numbers came out for No Time to Die, I thought, wow, it opened that low? Like, I knew there's some stigma attached from Spectre, but I felt like, okay, people still...
Spectre made a lot of money. They were still making money.
Yeah, but it wasn't making as much money. Because, like, if you adjust for inflation... Movies like Spectre or Quantum of Solace didn't even match like Tomorrow Never Dies or The World Is Not Enough. Now, obviously, Skyfall made some money. Now, how that one happened, I don't know. But then again, Spider-Man 3 made a lot of money. So
the Adele song helped that too. Yep.
Oh God, dude, that song was terrible. Oh God. Oh man. Hey, I'm happy she got in shape. I will give her credit where it's due on a personal level. I heard she lost a lot of weight, even though I heard she also got flack rat, which is fucking psychotic. But
she got what?
Apparently she lost a lot of weight. And she got flack from her fans for losing.
Oh,
she
flack.
Did. That's right.
I thought you said she got flat.
She got flat that too, yeah.
Her boobs disappeared. I'm like, what?
My main problem with Skyfall was casting Albert Finney as a Scotsman. They could have had Brian Cox or somebody like that, That was my main problem. But anyway, not that I don't have anything against Albert Finney, but he shouldn't be playing a Scotsman when you've got guys like Brian Cox could have played that part, but never mind.
Yeah. No, it's just, man. It's like, bro, come on.
I liked Skyfall, I have to say. It was that and Casino Royale were the two best Daniel Craig's. The others were terrible.
I like Casino Royale. I like the idea of being influenced by a Bourne movie, but I felt like it was just way too long of a movie. And that's what drove me crazy with Skyfall. It just, to me, I was like, bro, this movie needs to go on a diet. And that was like, come on, guys, this is still going on. And yes, Thunderball was the outlier, being 2.5 hours. And there's a few movies that would, crunch at the 2:20 mark. But a lot of these movies were usually around like 2:10-ish, 2:15. And but those Skyfall, you feel you feel the length of that movie. You feel it with that movie, and
Never mind the quality, feel the width, as they used to say.
yeah. That was good, 70s. And this was the most typical how we get them to smooch. Very wonderfully laid out. Oh, put her underwater. He has to save her life by smooching her. We all know it's to give oxygen, but still, it was the most Bond way of doing it. I don't know whose idea it was, but fucking genius. Fucking genius. It could be more appropriate for any other franchise. I mean, I'll say, as Foghorn Leghorn say, and there's good, and I like how this is the one time where M basically has a news report type of dialogue. This will be the report, and you see Bond and I was gonna call her Wyland. I was gonna say it again. Smooch away into the night as the people are like, "Hey, is there anyone out there?" Like, well, no, fuck that. We're gonna fuck, and then the movie just ends. That's great.
Yeah,
Check
look,
it out,
but she let him on
Slam
the door. she let him on the door too, right? She didn't kick,
exactly.
Kick
There's
Bond off
lots
the
of
door.
room. I
Plenty
wonder
of
if they
room
slipped
there,
that in there as a Titanic piss take because they were released in the same week.
So
Oh, it
what
was,
you're
yeah.
telling me is that Michelle Yeoh is actually a respectable lady who wants, people to survive and not let them die.
She just wanted him to live so she could get the old Bond in and out,
She wanted the bondage from
She
Bond.
wanted the Bond in and out.
Ah,
The old in and out.
So if Bond has a choice of a fast food restaurant, he takes his ladies to. It's definitely In and Out.
It's definitely Chinese. It's the Chinese version of in and out.
So I just looked at the
In-N-Out clam.
for inflation. Tomorrow Never Dies actually beats Casino Royale. And that's yeah, that's crazy. The only movie that looks like it, obviously that really shot up was Skyfall. Really, really well. The other ones did pretty good. Spectre did okay.
So you're saying Pierce Brosnan beats off Daniel Craig?
Well, Daniel Craig has to be Pierce Brosnan's bitch and do all the work. So Pierce Brosnan freaking
beats him
all
off.
the facials, on him. So he's the one who takes the facials. Daniel Craig takes the facials. We all know he does. So, but that's the sad part is he probably likes it. So we don't want to imagine that. Let's not think about that.
Come on, let's not get that toxic, please.
No, that's just horrific. Horrific. All right. Well, now that we've
There was a guy called Sean Connor there. It's pretty close. Sean Connor. She's just missing the E at the end. Yes, I got into this movie despite.
I am here to torture you.
I had to be here.
All right.
Especially.
We are going to be transitioning in a few minutes to Rumble exclusive. But before we do that, you are welcome to before we go Rumble exclusive, you're welcome to put your scores in our chat on YouTube and or Rumble, and the panel go over their toxic thoughts on the movie, and we'll plug our plugs here, and we'll watch our clips and tips over exclusively on Rumble. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to let Mr. Redshirt start off with his toxic thoughts on Tomorrow Never Dies.
Oh, this movie is toxicity that's fun. So it slides it right by you if you're not looking for it. A member of the modern audience would notice it. It's got the wonderful suggestive quips, all the double entendres that you could possibly want, including M, who basically gets into the game there and understands what's going on and actually responds. You've got the Dolph Lundgren clone, who is just toxic masculinity, in human form. You have a believable media villain who is all about his truth. That by itself rates a 7 on the toxicity scale. Just putting that character in a movie with that story and his goals and his objectives. So, that right there puts it at a 9 for me. And it's fun. And that's what's really cool about it. It doesn't beat you over the head with any of it. It's just a hell of a lot of fun. And this is a movie that divides, the people who appreciate a fun time at the movies and the people who go to the movies to be lectured. You could tell right off the bat with this. This has the way it delivers the toxicity is fantastic. Because
I agree.
They don't go out of their way to do it. It's all part of the Bond, franchise. It's all part of the Bond persona, the Bond dialogue. But it's still, if you dig into it, yeah, it's there. And the triggers are all over this movie, which is wonderful.
Agreed. Strongly agreed.
Yeah, so this is a great one for that. This is a great movie. This is one to own and watch again and again on disc, when you start to forget how it ends. But it's one of those movies where you can, especially with the amount of action that's in it, you can just watch this movie again because you're going to get the reaction. You're going to have the reaction you had. Not exactly, not all of the same reactions, because some of the things you'll know are coming. But it's still fantastic for rewatching. The rewatchability is off the charts.
I've watched this one many a times over the years. It's one I come back to and feel good. I have so much fun. Like it's an exciting thrill ride. And you got if there's not a shoot 'em out, there's a chasing. If there's not chasing, we get moments of Bond being absolute badass just with his showcasing of words. It's just nonstop go. It packs a lot in a movie that's less than 2 hours. And that's the craziest part. It's under 2 hours. It packs a lot. It doesn't you really are getting a full hour and 58's worth of movie. And yet we'll have movies where you think, oh, this should have been an hour and 10. And yet it's 2.5 hours. Yeah. Imagine that, knowing pacing and knowing how much to fit in a movie. The art of balance
never slows down. Yeah, I mean, there's always something.
And amazingly enough, it was done in less than a month.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were talking about that earlier, Richard, how they really cut it close to the filming of this movie. That's crazy how this movie was that close to being a disaster.
Yeah, they got it up fast. Yep.
Go ahead, Richard. Any last thoughts?
No, I think, watch it again. Keep it around. It's a quintessential Bond movie. It is probably the most iconic Bond movie Pierce Brosnan ever did.
I like that. Okay, killer. Well, thank you, Red Shirt. Let's look at some of these scores here. Okay, Jonathan Conroy gives it 10. TZ Burton says 8 for Toxic. Bond Girl's always at 10. Jonathan 93 Magas. Toxicity is 10. D Buds. Toxicity says Toxicity 69 dudes. Danish Lessons, one of my favorite Bond films. Mecha J's Toxic is at 10. And then PokeRace 6666 is a 10 as well. Yeah. And Corellian Rogue says when adjusted for global average ticket prices, made around 792 million today's my dude. That's incredible. That's fucking awesome. It's a movie very well deserving of it. Very well deserving it. Okay. And Mark, your toxic thoughts, and then we'll go on to 70s.
Well, you do have a lot of great double entendres, which I miss in the new Bond movies, right? So, as we talked about, it's not Bondian enough. I love that word. Is that what you said, Nick?
I straight up said
there's
that.
Not enough bondage. There's not enough bondage.
I did say Bondi, but yeah, we can go bondage or Bondi, whatever you want to use.
But I mean, yeah, like I owe you an unpleasant death, Mr. Bond, and the cunning linguist line is, just great. And then Carver's the distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. I mean, there's a lot of memorable lines in this movie. They all land pretty well. And I think I always say a movie works based on the villain, and Carver's a pretty damn toxic guy, and he's even more relevant today, which is crazy watching this movie so many years later, talking about misinformation and the media. And yeah, I mean, that's always been a factor, but now it's it's on steroids now in terms of AI and the internet and rapid instant communications. It's just it's not as it's not like a movie that tried to really predict the future, but God, it did a great job of it. And God, he's a swarm. You just look at Carver, and he's just a swarmy, toxic dude. You just want to punch him in the face because he's such a good actor in this movie. Like our favorite villain Hans from Die Hard, right? So it's just he's not like a massively big guy, or a scary guy per se, but he just personifies a great Bond villain. And yeah, this movie's even more toxic because I didn't get to finish watching it in the movie theater. But yeah, I love Brosnan as Bond. And he's quite a handsome dude, right? We can admit it as men here. He's one handsome dude and still is. So
you feel touched when you watch him in these movies.
Yeah, he's very good looking. So he fits the part, and he's dashing, and you got the gorgeous ladies.
He fits the part. Yeah, where does he fit it?
He fits it in all the right places. Yep. So I would give this probably like I guess like an 8. I guess in toxicity. Yeah, because you just can't have they just can't have fun anymore in these movies. Like the guy, the sergeant, he's like, you free fall for 5 miles and use your oxygen, you'll die of asphyxiation. It's like, that sounds like my first marriage. It's well, maybe they could do that joke today, maybe, but no, you couldn't because you're making fun of the woman. If you're making fun of the man, that would be okay. But yeah, it's just great old school Bond, and Brosnan did a great job taking over. I did like Dalton, but he's got a little bit more of the charm that I liked in Roger Moore, because that was my first encounter with Bond was Moore. So I'd stick with an 8 on here. This movie's a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay. If you haven't watched it, go watch it now. And I was pissed because I have the special edition DVD, and I kept trying to watch all the special features, and the DVD kept screwing up on me. So I might have to get another copy. But yeah, it's just a really well done, well shot, and it looks so damn real, right? I mean, all the scenes. I mean, that opening scene is just so wild with Bond as that toxic secret agent, right, saving the world. As M is watching on, and they just want to blow the guys want to just blow Bond up, or they don't care what happens. But
they want him to leave. They think he should be gone, and he's like, "What is he doing?" His job.
His job. Yeah, that's such a great line. So
yeah, it is.
So I just love that opening too. It's just such a ballsy opening. So it's an 8.
Yes. Okay. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toy. He just scares the shit out of it. That is amazing. Toback on Rumble. All right. We got one more score here. Curly and Rogue with a 9. By the way, Mark, thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
70s. Plug your plug.
Oh, toxicity.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of innuendo in this one. Pumping. There's a lot of pumping going on.
Well, and the ladies are in on the pumping.
They are in on the pumping.
You need to do some pumping.
And let's see. And to be fair, I mean, Bond is so toxic that he bangs Wei Lin in the water amidst the wreckage of the Royal Navy.
She was wet.
He can't even wait.
Like she was soaking wet, and then he made her wetter.
But I mean, there's guys like getting fished out that are dying, and he's busy banging, raw dogging her, as they say, in the water in front of the world. And this is a woman who's just saved the world twice.
Yeah.
Carver's pretty toxic. I mean, this guy's trying to start World War III because China wouldn't give him the TV rights to show reality TV and cooking shows. Or whatever the hell he wanted to show in China. So he's going to start World War III because he wants more market share. Which is pretty toxic if you think about it. Like, you know. And I think really toxic, though, has got to be Paris Carver, Terry Hatcher.
God, yeah.
She is only in this movie to look like she's just been to Victoria's Secret and to get Bond to give her some sloppy seconds after Carver, and then to die and then never get mentioned again. And that's it.
Technically, she reached around, if you think about it, because she got banged by Bond first. Carver was a sloppy second, so she had to reach around back to where she started.
Sloppy thirds.
Sloppy thirds.
So I mean, that's her entire reason for being in this movie.
Full circle.
It's to wear underwear. Full circle. She did several times apparently. So her entire existence in this movie is just to do that. There's nothing, no other reason she's in it.
There's no girl bosses there. There's no power. There's no strong woman. She's just there to look good, get laid,
have sex with Bond, and then die.
And then die as a plot point.
And then never be mentioned again by anybody. Like they all just immediately get over her. Everyone.
No one mentioned her. Yeah.
I can't believe I never noticed until now that she came full circle.
Indeed, she did come full circle. So that's some pretty toxic stuff.
Alone.
But I'll probably just give it like a 7.8 out of 10. I think for me. So because of those things.
Wow. I think I'm gonna go with a long, hard, and strong 9 out of this one. This was, you guys already listed the reasons. So I'm not going to do it just so we can plug our channels really quickly and watch the clips on Rumble. But seriously, this one gets a long, hard, and strong 9 for the toxicity. And last one from Toback, Honor Bond. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. That one I heard. I love that one. All right, dudes, plug your plugs, and we're gonna then go on out to pull out and go Rumble exclusive. So 70s.
I'll be
plug
quick.
Your plug.
Saturday night bourbon and boarding, Brahma and I. Next Monday, my show will be about this banger of a movie.
Oh, that's a great movie.
So I expect to see you all there, whether it be on the panel or just in the chat. Mark, you like this movie? You could be there.
I love it. I'm going to skip work for that.
Exactly. So that's the movie on next Monday's show. That's it. I'm done. I'm plugged.
Okay, no.
The butt has been plugged.
Plug in your plug. All right, red shirt. Put your plug in.
Well, I will be back in 2 weeks for the movie that we're doing. Then I will not be around next week, so you'll just have to wait.
We'll just have to fill that gap ourselves. We'll fill that gap ourselves.
I reminded you what will be episode 198 in 2 weeks. I check your privates. I put it in there.
All right.
I always check my privates for you, Nick.
The floppy wiener, to be specific.
Oh man,
Nick's floppy wiener.
I sang about my floppiness, and 70s got to hear it. I didn't know that was really.
Was it Oscar Mayer? Was it Oscar Mayer?
I got to hear him siphoning the python or the worm, maybe in this case. And then his floppy wiener, singing about his floppy wiener.
Oh man,
I'm scarred for life.
Mark, plug your plug.
Okay, well, hang out with us on Sunday Night Geekery, and issue number 202, I think we're up to, which is pretty cool. And we'll just talk about entertainment for the week, and just you never know what we end up talking about on that show. But it'll definitely be a lot of enabling because there's a lot of stuff on sale this week, toys and crap, and there's that new big D that's out, the Enterprise D, that I don't know where I could fit that, but I was trying to get all.
Where is Mark going to fit the big D? That's what we want to know.
Fit the big D, but maybe
is he
there's a spot on the ceiling up there, but I'd have to cover up my con poster. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun Sunday night. So come check. Oh, and I'm doing a giveaway for probably do it this weekend because Thanksgiving's coming up. So I'm going to do a giveaway. If anyone needs a turkey prize, look how cool that is.
Cool.
So it's an Enterprise.
Corny. It's a bit corny, though.
It's a bit corny. So check out those nacelles. Just don't eat them. But yeah, so I found this online, and when I put this on the dining room table to show my wife the new centerpiece for Thanksgiving, she's like, "Get that the fuck out of here! No effing way!" So
Brilliant.
But that's we'll be doing a giveaway on
Well
Sunday
played.
night for that. So yep. So thank you everyone. Yep, and we hope to see you on Rumble because we have a lot of fun clips that you're going to enjoy. Yep.
All right.
So Rumble on over too.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you for your excellent slideshow and for the clips we're about to play exclusively where we transition over to Rumble. Sir, you crushed it tonight. Thank you. The flow is really smooth. I really felt touched by it, and you really know where to put it, and I appreciate that about you, Mark. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Chat, obviously, I will have next week. We're talking GoldenEye, closing a Bond month. So the debut Brosnan flick, GoldenEye, next week. This Saturday, Klobby's Comic Shop. And on Bonded by Metal, there will be another album rankings with yours truly and Imperitus on the band Morbid Angel. So please keep your eyes and ears open out for that one. And of course, I'll be in Comics Divisions Thursday Night Throwdown and Midnight's Edge After Dark. Actually, no, I'm skipping Mead this week because I'm taking my daughter to see Wicked for Good. So I gotta let Tom know. But those are the other things I'll be a part of for sure. All right, guys, we are transitioning over to Rumble exclusively. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now so you guys know where to transition with us. So in less than 30 seconds, this is where we are gonna do. Morbid Angel is excellent. Oh, good. The video should be out Friday morning, Mars Monkey. I know you're subbed. Becca J, if you're not subbed, I would highly suggest gig sub to Bonded by Metal. But right there is the Rumble link. Please sub to Bonded by Metal because that Morbid Angel video is a nice hour-long discussion between Imperitus and I. We cover all 9 albums and there with our honest opinions on it. But this is where we're going to be right here, guys. Rumble link. 20 seconds, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Thunderbirds are go.
2, and 1. And we are pulling out of YouTube. Thank you for supporting us. We'll see you next week for GoldenEye. Until then, we're going Rumble exclusive. See you at the transitioning stage.